Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got no time for that limelight. I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that. Banged out starter caps, glued to the cul-de-sac, looking like an artifact, trying to get their money back. Yellow jackets coming, mama about to have a heart attack. Southeast San Diego, we was at the heart of that. You moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that. Move to work and let the money drip the laundry mat. I pray to God the homie get his little daughter back. So many problems and it's not even a part of rap. So many suckers and they hating and they copycat. And life is bigger than these bitches that you hollered at. And if you bleed a dollar, better get $3 back. And all I'm giving is the facts. Pay attention to the stats and never making mention of the jacks. Gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the traps. Money motivated to the max. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my.
Welcome to the remix with Cali Dre, man. Cali Dre is in the motherfucking building, man. You know what I'm saying? Finna like this little L I got up right here, man. And we finna get to it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy, man. We just chilling in California right now. You did to bring y'all to California real quick in this motherfucker one time, man, while I put the finishing touches on this L. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit going on in the media, a lot of shit going on in the news, man. We're gonna cover all that shit. You feel me? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what time it is, man. Roll that weed up, pour that motherfucking drink up, tell them badass kids to go get in the room and take their badass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Turn the Xbox off. Cause it's time to rock with your boy Kelly Drake, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get to it, man. That's the only motherfucking way that I know how to do it in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of shit I want to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where the fuck I want to start. Let me just put this shit on, man. We just gonna turn this motherfucker on, and whatever the fuck show up, that's what we on tonight. Whatever the fuck show up, you know, is whatever the fuck we on tonight. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I'm feeling tonight, man. I got a couple stories I want to run through, man. Definitely want to tap in with this Faison love situation. You know what I mean? Big worm. You know what I'm saying? Big worm that got himself in some shit, man. So I want to break that down. Definitely want to tap in with this Tupac case, the Keefe D update, man. It's been a few things that came out about Keefe D and what he on. Shout out to Nikki 901 in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We finna cover a few things, man. But yeah, they say Keefe D been wearing a wire in this motherfucker, man. So I wanna check in with that. And I got a few other things I want to talk about, man. So yeah, man, bear with a nigga while I put this together. Matter of fact, here, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me get right. Let me get right in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, let me get my mountains back in there. Let me get my mountains back, my black mountains back in effect. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Let me take the logo down. You feel me? I got to figure out how to put this motherfucker on the background, bro. On some real shit. Hey, I need somebody from the Geek Squad ASAP, nigga. If you in the Geek Squad, ASAP, nigga, holla at your boy Kelly Drake, man. I'm on multiple platforms, nigga. Type me in. I need your help, nigga. But yeah, we finna get to it, man. We finna get to it. Let me share this real quick with y'all, so y'all could be on what I'm on. Cause I listen. It's been a whole bunch of bullshit going on, man. And we finna get down and dirty with this shit, man. We finna get down and dirty with this shit, man. Here, let's look at this real quick. Here, I know exactly where the fuck we about to go. Let's look at this real quick, man. Here, hit that right there, man. Cause this is the wildest shit I done seen today, right here. Woman facing 40 years in prison after biting her Uber driver and leaving him with a motherfucking STD, bruh. She done bit the motherfucking Uber driver because she didn't want to pay her fare. So I think the Uber driver might be pressing charges. She trying to get in the back of the car. He's like, pay your fare. Oh, shit. He threw her to the ground. Oh, shit. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Now she's chasing his ass. Oh, it's going down. It's going down. She done took the motherfucking wig off. She done threw the wig to the floor. And she ready to go, nigga. She done dropped the wig to the floor. Cause she ready to motherfucking go, man. Listen, I don't know what. I don't know what city this is, my nigga, but yeah, that shit crazy right there, bro. That shit is crazy. I saw that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? I do want to touch on a little bit of political shit tonight, man. Just a little bit though. Yeah, I'm talking about. I seen this shit today earlier as well, man. It said this man is going viral after showing the internet what $51 will get you at the grocery store right now. Now, this is some bullshit. Okay. This is some bullshit. If you drop $51 on this shit right here, somebody need to slap the taste out your motherfucking mouth, man. I mean, ground beef is about $10 right now in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's a for sure. But the rest of this shit, nigga, come on. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. So, Marquise, my nigga, let me know where you shopping at. This must be some Sam's Club shit or some, you know what I mean, Kroger shit or something, nigga. I go over there to Dollar General, to Ralph's, nigga, and get to it. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That shit. I that's a little question, but shit is way too high in this motherfucker. Let's be real, bro. Shit is way too motherfucking high in this motherfucker, man. What else did I want to talk about, man? I'm gonna skip through this thread shit real quick because I got some videos that I want to look at. But oh yeah, I wanted to definitely check in with this, man. It says father finds his 13-year-old daughter at a pimp's house. To all my real ones in the chat. If you got a 13-year-old daughter and you come home from a hard day work and she next door at the local pimp house, at the local hustler and pimp house, oh no, nigga. No, nigga, I'm gonna need some motherfucking bail money, bro.
You 13 years old. Why is you at this pimp house, bro?
Because I gotta make my money. I gotta make my money no matter what. I don't give a fuck what you put on. I gotta make my money no matter what. You talking about an air tag. I'm out here just trying to get paid. You don't do nothing for me. You don't do anything for me.
So she way out of pocket. She way motherfucking out of pocket for this shit.
You out here and you ain't even. You think this is okay?
When I don't fucking start my money. Stop.
I'm not stopping
your money, bro. Mom, I make my money out here. You fucking up the spot. You blowing the spot up. Get the go.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
she done told this nigga he blowing up the motherfucking spot.
You don't buy me nothing. You don't buy me nothing.
I gotta buy you nothing. So that's why you
I need clothes, shoes,
that's why you at this man's house. You my 13-year-old.
I be hungry. When I come here, I don't be hungry.
Really though? That's so nasty. It's so all over the place, bro. Your family members they see you. They don't like seeing.
Oh yeah, it's time to break that belt up. See, this is when I drop the camera. That's when y'all hear the belt coming off my waist and I start to whooping some motherfucking ass, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. My 13-year-old daughter, nigga. Hey, and shout out, I got a son. Thank the Lord Jesus, man. You know what I'm talking about? But had I had a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd be whooping that motherfucking tattoo off her ass right now. She 13 years old with a damn tattoo on her neck. I didn't believe this shit at first, and I still kind of don't believe. But then again, I kind of do because the world is just so fucked up, and it's a bunch of punk ass parenting going on out there anyway. So yeah, but most definitely, man. If this was Kelly Drake, man, y'all might have to bail. Y'all might have to get a give, send, go for your boy Kelly Drake and bail me the fuck out of jail. Cause I'm catching some abuse cases. If that's the case. But you know, he handled that shit very cordially, I guess, man. I thought this was pretty interesting. I thought this was pretty fucking interesting right here, man. It looks like it has a lot of the previous most recent first ladies, man. And it says you know, we got a teacher, we got a Harvard, we got another teacher, we got Yale. And our current first lady is swinging her ass on a motherfucking pole with the caption of Epstein. So I just thought this was funny as fuck. I don't even, you know, this kind of speaks for itself. I don't even got to give no motherfucking commentary to this shit, bro. This shit kind of speaks for itself. But yeah, Yeah, that's kind of what it is, man. That's kind of what it is. I thought this was pretty fucking funny. So we got 6 arrests of people that dipped their ass in the reflecting pool, but we got 0 arrests on the Epstein file. 0 fucking arrests on the Epstein files. This whole shit is a joke. Like, I'll be waking up and shit, and I'll be looking around like, this shit can't be real, bruh. Like, this shit can't be real. Like, I just kind of slap myself like 2 or 3 times, just to really, because if anybody else slap me, I'm knocking them the fuck out. But I have to slap myself just to get into the reality of what the fuck is going on in life right now in 2026, bruh. We got 6 people arrested for jumping in the reflecting pool at the White House, but we got 0 Epstein arrests, man. So, I mean, let that sink in, shit. I thought this was pretty funny, man. The guy who was arrested for vandalizing Donald Trump's Hollywood star was bailed out by the man who first vandalized Donald Trump's Hollywood star. So, say what you want, man. Trump's bringing people together, man. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing people together in this bitch, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is a problem. ProPublica reports that more than 770,000 children are no longer receiving SNAP benefits after Trump's changes to federal food program. So it's going to be a lot more hungry ass kids out there because of the Trump administration. So I'd say don't be surprised if some of the motherfuckers show up at your residence angry and hangry. Lock your motherfucking doors, man. Or just do the right thing and feed the people who need to be fed in this motherfucker, man. Question: whatever happened to the Doge dividend checks, the tariff rebate checks, slashing energy prices, 10% on APR credit cards, 1,000 to 1,500% cheaper meds, $2 gas, the Epstein files, reopening the Strait of Hormuz that was already fucking open, cheaper gas, ending wars in 24 hours, the privately funded ballroom, all the goddamn jobs, low interest rates, that great healthcare plan. Any fucking updates, bro? Yeah. Okay. What else do we got, man? What else did I want to look at on here? Is there anything else I want to talk about on here, man? Some of this shit I can. Oh, just for those that didn't know, let me put this up there just in case motherfuckers doubt where I'm at with this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I ain't even looking at the comments, y'all. My fault, man. My fault, man. You know what I'm saying? My fault, man. My fault, man. But look, just in case anybody got a question where my loyalty is, you know what I'm saying? Especially too after seeing the video, man. I still think Carmelo got a raw deal. We most definitely gonna tap back in with that at some point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anything else that's pressing on this shit, man? Nah, the rest of this shit I can kind of cover. Actually, nah, I thought this was pretty crazy, bro. NYPD officer stopped and frisked a young kid for no reason and proceed to beat him up after finding nothing. These cops be out here wild. This New York City, y'all. New York City. Kid gets stopped and frisked, and then the cops whooped his ass for no reason. Sound familiar?
Yo, what are you doing? Yo, why are you doing that, bro? Yo, you living your father. Yo!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is totally fucking unnecessary right here, bro.
They just beat him.
Bro, I count 6 officers on the scene. 2, 4, 6. Oh yeah, this is what they call a fat lawsuit. Get where the fuck Ben Crump ass at? Somebody get Ben Crump ass on the phone ASAP.
This guy thinks he's tough right here. This guy's bullying teenagers on Puerto Rican Day. He gonna get fired.
Bullying motherfucking teenagers on Puerto Rican Day. You motherfucker, bro. You motherfucker.
Why you in my face? Why you in my face? I can't. That's why.
Yeah, man. I thought that shit was totally unnecessary, man. Hopefully, you know what I mean, this video sparked some outrage and go ahead and get in the NYPD pockets for this, man. The police, that ain't even it. The police been acting a motherfucking fool on the low. It's a bunch of shit going on, the World Cup and all this other shit. The Supreme Court doing a bunch of goofy ass shit. We're gonna talk about that as well. But the police been acting a motherfucking fool lately. Micah Washington sues Alabama officer after he's tased while he gets handcuffed.
Stay. I ain't doing shit, but I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, what you saying? Oh, yeah, for? I'm not. Oh, my God.
Fuck up.
Okay. Damn. Oh, and she talking shit to him at the same damn time. Oh, that nigga broke down. He broke the fuck down.
You want it again? Shut the fuck up. You was big and bad. Such a bitch.
Damn. She done broke the nigga down to tears, bruh. So, yeah. That's called another fat lawsuit on the books for the brother man. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, shit. If she get off on this, then we might as well just hit the streets, start robbing and stealing, and doing whatever the fuck we want. Because law and order just don't fucking matter no more, bro. I mean, if she can get away with this, okay. Law and order just don't matter no more around this motherfucker. This was in Flint, Michigan, right here. Wild ass incident caught at a gas station, man.
Get down there.
Oh yeah, they aired it out. You can hear motherfuckers talking about get down.
Jack, get the fuck down. Bro, this is the second time, bro. The project they got to shoot.
Yeah, it's up. Flint, Michigan, man, it's up. You know what I'm saying? It's up. Shout out to Michigan. Shout out to Flint, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all the way up. In case y'all didn't know, inflation just hit 4.1% in May, the highest level in 3 years. So again, when all these MAGA goofies be hitting y'all talking about how the economy and what it looked like, y'all send their ass right over here to Cali Dre. I don't got enough motherfucking Republicans over here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I listen. Some of the, I'm gonna tell y'all how I know my shit be on point, right? Cause I as long as I've been doing this shit, man, I God damn, I fucked my whole speech up, nigga. This drug. I have yet to find a Republican to really challenge me on this shit, man. I gotta get some more Republicans on this motherfucker, man. Have some fun, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I'm gonna ask him about is this shit. What's up with this 4.1% inflation, motherfucker? Because that ain't what it was supposed to be. You know? It's I thought this was pretty dope, man. Dr. Dwayne Edwards releases first shoe from the U.S. Black-owned footwear factory. I didn't even know it was a U.S. Black-owned footwear factory. And it looked like it got some historical legends on the bottom of the motherfuckers, man. I don't know quite who that is, but if y'all know, let me know in the comments. You feel me? But what y'all think about this U.S. Black-owned footwear factory, man? You think that's a good idea? I mean, is this some shit we should be getting behind? Some shit we should be trying to support, man? You know, let me know. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I got this right here, man, because I want to ask y'all this question, man. They say the Senate takes a 19-day recess, leaving the Save America Act unresolved. First of all, do any of you motherfuckers get a 19-day recess from your job? When the last time you done had a 19-day recess from your motherfucking job? I'll wait. So the arrogance of this whole shit most definitely kind of pisses me off. But also, man, Trump most definitely, there was a housing bill. I believe that is the Save America Act, the housing bill that was passed. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. Both houses of Congress passed it, bipartisan, and Donald Trump refused to sign it because he wanted to get more money for his ICE agents. And so this bill, from what I understand, would assist people in getting, first time home buyers, getting them into buying homes, and it has some other benefits. Man, we're gonna break that shit down. But yeah, I'm appalled. Like, long story short, I'm appalled by all this shit. A 19-day recess, leaving the Save America Act unresolved. This is your motherfucking president, man. This is the motherfucker y'all voted for, or y'all sat on the couch and let some other motherfuckers vote for. And so it's your fault, nigga. It's your fault. The Supreme Court, one of the rulings, one of the goofy ass rulings. Yeah, me too, Nikki 901. Shout out to Nikki 901, man. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, most definitely. Me three. Okay. Real shit. The Supreme Court sides with poison over people's health. Supreme Court shuts down legal pathway to sue chemical companies for harm. So that's one of the goofy ass rulings that happened. And we're gonna talk about some more of the Supreme Court shit in a minute, man, because I do want to jump on some politics real quick, man. But this is the remix with Cali Dre. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I am Cali Dre is in the motherfucking building, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really me in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So yeah. Hit that like button, man. Make that chime one time. You did. You know what I'm saying? But subscribe to the channels, man. I'm on Twitch. All my Kick followers, man. What's up with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? Keep viewing and keep running the motherfuckers up, man. All my YouTube people, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. I want to get into this though. I want to get into this real quick. Matter of fact, I want to get into a whole bunch of shit, man. So sit your ass back, man. You know what I'm saying? And chill, because we finna look at a few, couple, 2, 3 different things in this motherfucker, man. But where can we begin? Let me see. Nah, I didn't want to look at that. What is that shit right there? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy, man. Let's take a look at this right here. Yeah, we gonna cover a couple of different stories tonight, man. But I want to start. I want to start actually. I want to start on some bullshit. We gonna start on some bullshit tonight. Fuck it, because a Charlotte waitress was fired for posting a TikTok of a man dining with a motherfucking blow up doll. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel. We finna go to some places tonight, man. We finna go to some motherfucking places tonight, bro, that y'all probably didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Me either, motherfucker. Me either. But we gotta run this shit. We most definitely gotta run this shit. The Charlotte waitress fired for posting a TikTok of a man dining with his blow-up doll.
Seen an upscale restaurant here in Charlotte. It's going viral tonight. It has cost the woman who filmed this date her job. And yes, you saw that video right. An inflatable doll was seated across from a man at dinner.
She was the doll who had her head back like that. So it took place at Restoration Hardware in South Park. You just saw there. Queen City News reporter Savannah Rudisell explains to us tonight exactly what happened.
Restoration Hardware's rooftop restaurant is known for placing a lot of emphasis on its upscale ambiance. So when a man brought an unusual date in, the venue went viral.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to be making TikToks at work, but this calls for it. I work at a nice restaurant in Charlotte, and I need you guys to see what just came in the door.
Tara Bjork and her coworkers at Restoration Hardware's rooftop restaurant were shocked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is. There I is. Yeah, I'm talking about. So I don't know if y'all looking at y'all screen right now, But if you are, you're going to see a guy in a pink shirt on the right. And on the left, well, it looks like somebody's got a dress on. But that ain't no motherfucking woman, man. That ain't no motherfucking woman. Yeah, you guessed it. That's a fucking blow up doll. He just came from the hustler store. I'm talking about he just came from the hustler store. You know what I mean? And he did got the 2 for 1. You know what I mean? He did the man, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, listen, out here in California, we got this hustler got a big ass store. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy ass shit in that motherfucker. Don't ask me how I know. You know what I'm saying? So I've heard in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But it looked like that's where his ass been shopping tonight.
One Monday evening to serve a gentleman who brought a blow-up doll as his date.
One of my coworkers' tables were giving her like updates on what was happening. He was feeding her grapes at one point, so we were getting like scene by scene updates.
She says the date seemed like a joke, but the man was committed.
The date seemed like a joke, but the man was committed. What in the Jesus is going on here, bro? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, bro. But whatever it is, it ain't sanitary. Whatever the fuck is going on, it ain't sanitary. That we can 100% agree on.
Sitting the doll down was like one of the more mortifying moments because it obviously was stiff and inflated. It wasn't sitting. So he was like trying to like maneuver it into the chair, and like it was, oh my God, it was so bad to watch. I had to like leave the room.
Dirk posted the clip.
Well, damn. Nikki 901 said maybe he lost a bet. Listen, Nikki 901, man. You know what? That is probably the only acceptable answer. that is, maybe he lost a bet is probably the only acceptable answer on God's green earth for this shit right here. Look at this shit, Nikki 901. Come on, man. Yeah. He better have lost a bet. That better be the answer.
So he was like trying to like maneuver it into the chair, and like it was, oh my God, it was so bad to watch. I had to like leave the room.
Dirk posted the clip to TikTok where it was watched 2.5 million times. The comment section has hundreds of thousands of jokes and people wanting to know what they ordered.
There were 2 drinks on the table, little chairs.
Hold up. We gotta go back. We gotta spin it back, man. I gotta spin this shit all the fucking way back, man. Let's see what we got here. I lost my fantasy football league, man. Please, she has a glass of champagne. You know that dude lost the bet. Oh, Nikki, not on what? Oh shit, you own it. Yeah, I think everybody. Okay. Well, that might be the consensus right there.
Of thousands of jokes and people.
He ordered it a drink. That's dedication.
Wanting to know what they.
Miss Polyurethane out here doing better than me. Oh shit. Future dead camper said Miss Polyurethane doing better than me. Damn. Hey, it's hard out here. It must be hard out here, ladies. Is it hard? Damn. Yeah.
Ordered. There were 2 drinks on the table.
It's all bad.
Little cheers, Bellini moment, and then they had a full. She had a salad, and he had a meal.
And the man who took the inflatable woman out, that's Henry Herrera.
We started punishments for the last place finisher in our fantasy football league. I threw out the idea of the blow up doll date, and of course I lost.
Oh shit. Okay, so now we got it confirmed. He lost his fantasy football, and he actually threw out the idea that the loser has to roll around with the blow up doll all day. And lo and behold, look at God. Wow. Unfucking believable, bro.
I had to go do it myself.
Herrera says he and his date turned a lot of heads.
There's a fountain that we sat next to. All you could hear was the water just hitting it, and it was the worst 5 minutes of my life.
So when it comes time to draft for next year's fantasy league,
Everything different. I only won one game. I didn't want to say that, but I deserve the punishment. And worst part is I'm the commissioner of the league, so like I should be much better. Yeah, I deserved every part of that 100%.
Bjork was let go from
Hey, listen, that's a hell of a bet, though. You want to go over the top? You want to do some extreme shit? Oh yeah, this is it. This is it right here, bro. Listen. I don't know if I could have went through with this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I don't know if I could have went through. I'd have had some sunglasses on with a motherfucking with a trench coat and a wig. They'd have thought I was like motherfucking from the Matrix or some shit, nigga. They wouldn't. Nobody ever knew who the fuck I was, bro. Oh yeah. Oh, he out and about. You know what I'm saying? A night on the town. Threw her in a gown. And later on, they're going to be getting down in this motherfucker, man. Damn. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Bjork was let go from her job for filming and posting the pair. She says she has a new job lined up and is still happy she caught the romantic evening on camera.
I think for professional purposes, just do what's right for your job, but also follow your heart and do what feels right for you.
We reached out to the restaurant's management team to see if they had any comment on the situation. They did not get back to
Yeah, they don't got no fucking comment on this shit. This is pure fuckery right here. They don't want nothing to do with this shit right here, man. But yeah, man. Got a few other things I want to talk about, man. We had to get that shit out the way. Like we had to get to the bottom of that shit ASAP. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk about a couple of things that's a little bit more political in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been a bunch of shit going on, man. And I don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to do. Well, let's take a look at this first, man. Let's take a look at this first because I found this to be pretty fucking interesting today. It says Trump opens minority bank status to white owners in a war on banks. So I want to definitely tap in with this because I didn't even know it was a war on the black banks. So this shit is way deeper than we thought, my nigga. Like this whole shit is way deeper than we thought. It's a war on the black dollar around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Juster in the building, man. That's you on the day. Juster, I will escort you the fuck up out of here for that bullshit, bro. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life, bro. I'd have put a better dress on her motherfucking asses. That was my day. Shit. Let's chat back in with the black dollar real quick. You know what I'm saying? But according to Brother Roland, Trump opens minority bank status to white owners in a war on black banks. So let's get a little bit more information on what the hell is going on here, bro. Hit that like button, man, and subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man.
Continues. This time we're talking about black banks. Trump administration changed the requirements regarding which institutions can be considered a minority-owned bank. Under the new language, yeah, seriously, a bank can qualify as a minority depository institution if it can demonstrate that 51% or more of its ownership is held by someone from a socially or economically disadvantaged group. However,
yeah, let me spin that back because that's the what they call that. That's that bullshit. I mean, that's that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sign that bill because they want to pass the Voting Act, not more money to ICE. Yeah, I mean the Voting Act I think is in it too, and I think it's some ICE bread in there as well. I think it's a couple of things that bro is not trying to sign that Save America Act for. You know what I'm saying? But now we got another motherfucking scandal. Because now the black banks and now the black dollar is under attack.
Ownership is held by someone from a socially or economically disadvantaged group. Minority depository institution if it can demonstrate that 51% or more of its ownership is held by someone from a socially or economically disadvantaged group.
So 51% of the ownership got to be held by somebody from a minority diverse group. So that's how they getting around the motherfucking law right there, bro. That's how they getting around the law. Circumventing that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
However, the National Bankers Association is pushing back, arguing the change could make it harder for future minority-owned banks to qualify for MDI status. Nicole Elam is president and CEO of the National Bankers Association. Nicole, glad to have you here. I have been continuously laying out since Trump got inaugurated this attack on Black America and how they are attacking political, civil rights, legal, social justice, economic, the entire Black infrastructure. This is another one of those examples.
Absolutely. As you laid out, this action follows a series of federal decisions, whether it's executive orders, it's court cases that are moving away from race-based assumptions and moving more towards race and gender neutral policies. And this is the latest of many attacks of this nature.
We have, so they're saying that, oh, if you are a white man or a white woman and you claim that you are economically disadvantaged, you can qualify.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so what they are.
What? Y'all hear that shit? Do y'all hear that shit? No, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
They're saying that, oh, if you are a white man or a white woman and you claim that you are economically disadvantaged, you can qualify.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so what they are doing is replacing a 30-year-old clear standard that said if you were Black, Hispanic, Asian, Pacific Islander, Native American, you were presumed to be part of a racially and socially economically disadvantaged group, Now that completely goes away. So now I can be anybody, a white man, and I can make the case that I am a part of a socially and economically disadvantaged group. And so it's opening up the floodgates, and it's going to have a chilling effect on the industry because the very communities that are going to be impacted by this are the communities that were created to be protected by this particular policy. So it's going to have a chilling effect. And so whenever you replace clarity with uncertainty, it's going to impact new banks. They're not going to want to be designated as an MDI. Why? Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to meet the standard because you took away the standard to hurt me. So why would I go through this process? It's also going to have a chilling effect on the existing MDIs. As you know, there are only 24 Black banks, and those banks need to grow in order to do more lending in their community. But
man, there's only 24 Black banks in America. 24 Black banks. And now they under attack. This is some bullshit, man. This is some bullshit.
I'm going to think twice. Do I want to raise capital to grow? Do I want to merge with another bank to grow? Why would I do that? Because if I do that, that's a material change. And I'm going to have to go and prove that I am now part of a socially and economically disadvantaged ownership group.
Anthony, go to my iPad. This is the 5-page statement right here. The Department of Treasury Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC policy statement on minority depository institutions. And it goes on here talking about how they've updated the policy statement. It says this removal improves the policy statement's expected longevity and avoids future confusion. The document includes other conforming edits. For example, under the previous version of this policy statement.
Okay, yeah, he finna go heavy in some policy shit, man. Let me speed this along real quick.
Just you. Building.
So I want to see what else if we can get some more information out of this because this is unacceptable right here. I mean, this is a clear shot at Black people, the Black dollar, Black economics, my motherfucking pockets, and I got a problem with that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way up in with y'all. I got a motherfucking problem with that, bro. So let's check in with the panel, man, and find out what the fuck going on, man.
Was this? And all these fools running their mouths out here, folks who don't even vote saying, oh no, Kamala is the same as Donald Trump. There's no difference between the two. This is a perfect example where there was a difference between the two.
I want people to hear me. I say this almost once every quarter. Those organizations, ADOS, the FBA organizations, are almost all COINTELPRO. If you look at where their money comes from, they do not come from Black organizations and Black people. When is the last time you saw an ADOS or an FBA fundraiser? When was the last time you saw an online marketing campaign saying for you to donate to them? Where is their money coming from? Who are the leaders of these people? Why is it every time you click on the profile, it is like something that got created and you looking from a profile out of India?
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, watch out, I guess, for, you know what I mean, the fake Black organizations, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like they in cahoots as well in this motherfucker, man. But we're gonna jump, man, because I got a few things I want to talk about. I just wanted to bring that to y'all attention, man. Y'all can go find that video if y'all want to get more information on that. But yeah, we under attacking this motherfucker, man. We are under attacking this motherfucker, man. Let me see. What else did I want to talk about, man? So yeah, Donald Trump was supposed to sign a housing bill today, man. Let's check in with that and find out why the fuck that didn't happen.
A bipartisan bill meant to lower housing costs is now caught in a political standoff. President Trump says he won't sign the measure until Congress passes a separate election bill. But as News 2's Kelly Milan reports, Tennessee housing advocates say we cannot afford a delay.
The road to
okay, so yeah, it is a
aims
separate
to
election bill.
increase the supply of homes
I thought
in
it
the
was some ICE
country,
money in there
lower
though too.
costs, and
I
limit
could be
the
wrong
number
on
of
that, though.
single-family homes big investors can buy.
Cannot afford a delay.
The Road to Housing Act aims to increase the supply of homes in the country, lower costs, and limit the number of single-family homes big investors can buy. Congress overwhelmingly backed the bill, passing it Tuesday. But despite the bipartisan support, the president, who publicly supported this legislation, said he will not sign it. Well, until Congress passes the Save America Act.
And how does the SAVE Act lower American people's housing costs?
The Save America Act would require proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote and photo ID to vote in federal elections.
Okay, so the Save America Act is actually the act that Donald Trump is trying to get passed, and that's why he's not passing the housing bill, because he's trying to attack voting rights. So let's spin that back so we get a clear understanding of what the hell is going on here. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Well, until Congress passes the Save America Act.
And how does the SAVE Act lower American people's housing costs?
The Save America Act would require proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote and photo ID to vote in federal elections. House Speaker.
Okay, so he's trying to enact some kind of voter ID for people to vote. And so he's trying to get that passed, and he's holding up the housing bill until Congress decides to pass this voter ID law that he's came up with out of nowhere, which is most definitely voter suppression. Any kind of voter ID law, that's voter suppression. Off top. You know what I mean? Because we already have strong enough ID laws in this country. We have the safest elections in the world, just in case y'all didn't know. And Trump's own man, Chris Wray, came out and said that a number of years ago, that, you know what I mean, that even the election that he lost, matter of fact, that we have the safest elections in the world. So this whole attack on voting, attack on the black dollar and black banks is directly aimed at minorities and black people.
Speaker Mike Johnson says the president has his priorities in the right order.
That is the top priority, because if you do not have safe elections in this grand experiment in self-governance that we have in a constitutional republic, you don't have anything.
For how?
That's a lie. I mean, we already have safe elections. So again, there's the attempt to throw a boogeyman out there like our elections aren't safe. We have the safest elections in the world. And that's why sometimes it takes days and weeks to get results, because people are actually doing their damn jobs. That's what doing your job looks like. Matter of fact, Congress should actually take a page out of the election people's book and do their goddamn job. Don't go on a 19-day recess. pass some damn bills that's gonna help this country. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I try to do the math for y'all, so y'all can do the math for your motherfucking self, man. That's all I'm trying to do, man. But yeah, there's a bunch of bullshit going on with the president, man. He trying to get some voter ID shit passed, and he holding off on a housing bill that's going to help the whole country.
Housing advocates, the question is whether a bill they say could ease a growing crisis should be linked to a separate debate over election law. And here in Tennessee, they say the consequences aren't abstract.
We are in the middle of a housing crisis around the country, but most especially here in Tennessee. We have about 120,000 unit shortage of housing in our state, and we're only creating about 7 houses for every 10 jobs created.
Robert says home prices have outpaced incomes across all Tennessee's metro areas over the past decade. Monthly housing costs have risen about 32%, and more than a quarter of Tennesseans now spend more than 30% of their income just to keep a roof over their heads. Affordable.
Yeah. Yeah. So while those statistics just rang out, Donald Trump's trying to get a voter ID law passed. And he's he's not signing the Housing Act that both houses of Congress voted on, bipartisan Republicans and Democrats, because he's trying to get a voter ID law. You know. So again, man, I mean, what are you gonna do? That's the question, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I'll be showing you all this shit. Sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to myself in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? That's the real question in this whole shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna jump, man, because I just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention, man. I don't want to get too political, man. I got a couple of other things I want to talk about, but do I want to look at this? Yeah, let's actually, I got one more little political topic I want to talk about, because there's a fight for reparations that's going on in this motherfucker, man. I don't know if y'all knew, but there's a fight for reparations that's going on. Evanston, Indiana. I mean, I think Evanston, Illinois. I'm sorry, is at the forefront of the reparations battle, man. So let's check in with this reparations fight as well before we jump into some of the main events in this motherfucker. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Fuck these commercials, because I ain't monetized any goddamn way. Let's get it, man. Hit that cash app.
The Civil Rights Division is seeking to join an ongoing lawsuit against the Evanston, Illinois housing reparations program, saying it discriminates against people who aren't Black. The local reparations restorative housing program in Evanston offers eligible Black residents and their descendants $25,000 in cash payments or housing assistance. The program is available to Black individuals who lived in Evanston as adults between 1919 and 1969, as well as their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Recipients of the funds can utilize them for housing-related expenses or receive direct cash payments. Federal officials argue that the program unlawfully allocates public benefits based on race and ancestry. Now, how many times have I said on this show that any reparations program was going to be challenged in court? And so for all these yahoos who support reparations, how many times have we told y'all that elections matter? How many times have we told y'all that federal judges matter? And now y'all about to see why. And so a whole bunch of these also folks who were touting Donald Trump, saying he was going to be good for Black people, where y'all at? Mighty quiet. Dr. Mustafa Santiago Ali, former senior advisor for environmental justice, the EPA.
Yeah, where the fuck y'all at, bro? What Black MAGA? What the fuck y'all got to say about this shit, bro? Trump administration actually joined a lawsuit against Evanston in Illinois in the reparations battle, man. So Trump done already threw his hat in the ring against reparations. Just to be clear on that, I covered that, I believe, in my last show. Y'all go spin that back and run that up if you want to get more information from that standpoint. But we just doing the update right now, and the battle continues in this motherfucker, man.
From DC, Randy Bryant, entrepreneur, author, speaker, and creator of the Truthing Game, also from DC. Velma Anderson, creator of the Public Opinion Court, and author Shut Up and Prosecute from Dallas. Glad to have all three of y'all here. I tried to tell people repeatedly, Mustafa, that you were going to have legal challenges, and now you're seeing this. And this is an absolutely anti-black administration, so it's no shock if they would jump at the chance to be involved in this case.
Yeah, and that's why we continue to tell people your vote is tied, of course, to judges and judgeships, making sure that there are individuals that are in those positions that honor both the law, of course, but also the history of our country. You currently have an administration that never wants to deal with both the past and present impacts that are going on that are, there's a racial construct to it, right? People have made choices in our housing stock about where you could live. Everybody knows about, redlining and restrictive covenants and pushing people into certain areas and then, disinvesting in those areas, but also about not being able to purchase homes because you couldn't get a loan. All of this was built into policy. So once again, we see policy biting us. And that's why we've got to make sure that you have administrations for a number of generations in place to be able to make sure that we begin to address both through policy, through the courts, and of course also, on our financing systems that understand what has happened in the past, the impacts that have been there, and then of course being able to move forward in a reparative paradigm. But this administration, of course, has no interest in that whatsoever. They try and make it sound like, injustices, discrimination never existed and that folks are just asking for something. The only thing that people are asking for is to be treated fairly.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna pause that shit right there because that's a fact, man. And in this country, black people most definitely, if you are a minority in this country and you enjoying any kind of success, you need to thank the black brothers. You know what I'm saying? The black brothers and sisters that did their thing, stood on the front line, took the ass whoopings and the water hoses, and made this country better than what it was the day before. And so at the end of the day, you know, we not begging for nothing. We want what the fuck we deserve in this motherfucker, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less. So Donald Trump and his administration has thrown their hat in the ring, man, and they against this reparations battle that's going on in Evanston, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep your eyes on this story, man.
And to be able to fully participate in a system without the biases getting into it. So when you don't understand all that, and when you tell people that you don't need to vote, or that you should vote for somebody, especially in the housing context, who has a long history of not respecting our community, then it says something about how you feel about Black folks, because we understand what's going to transpire when we put these types of people in place.
Yeah, that's a
Randy?
fact. That's a fact.
I guess this administration has forgotten that the Department of Justice is supposed to be neutral. They're the ones that keep us all right and look at things from a point of looking of what's right and is going to serve the people. But Trump and his administration has used the Department of Justice as a personal arm to completely push their motives, their agenda. And their agenda, as you said, is to be anti-Black. And so it's unfortunate because, the Department of Justice was a place that we as Black people used to be able to look to get some sort of satisfaction, but we can't even look there anymore because, again, they have fired many people who were there for the right reasons and brought in the people who will hold up what Trump wants them to hold up. And so here we are with this administration who is very much trying to act as if history is not fact, as if Black people were once not enslaved, as if there weren't things like redlining, as if we could get loans fairly. They would try to act as if none of that existed, and we have all started out on a fair and equal plane, which we all know that's not the truth. So when you do that, when you try to erase history, as they actively try to do, you can say, oh, reparations are not needed. But we all know that that's not the truth. But that's what they're trying to do, and that's what they have done so far.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with everything that was just stated. Y'all know what time it is in this country, man. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna have to fight. If y'all want to get that check, if y'all want that 40 acres and that motherfucking mule, man, hey, we're gonna have to fight. You feel me? It's gonna be a battle in this motherfucker, man. And that's just what it is. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see because Evanston, Illinois is at the forefront of this motherfucking reparations battle that's going on, man. So I say, shout out to Evanston, Illinois, because if Evanston, Illinois is able to get reparations, then everybody's able to get reparations. That's how this shit go, and that's why Donald Trump is putting his hat in the ring against reparations because he knows if one city is able to get it, then we all getting that shit, and that's how it's supposed to motherfucking go, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to motherfucking go. And so we'll dive more into this as it unfolds, but definitely be on the lookout for this reparations battle that's going on, man. But I want to jump, man. I want to talk about a few other things tonight. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. This is the remix with Kelly Dre. Put myself back on the motherfucking screen real quick so y'all can know who I am in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Subscribe to the motherfucking channels, man. You know what I mean? Make that chime one time for your boy. You did. But yeah, let's get to some other shit, man, because I want to look at some other wild ass shit that's been going on, and then we're gonna get to the main event. You did. Let me see what is this right here. A Cincinnati man accused of groping women while riding a bike faces some new charges. So this shit is wild right here. I was like, what the? It's a lot of goofy ass, weird ass motherfuckers riding around on bikes, I guess, out here, bro. I don't know.
A man accused of slapping women's butts and breasts as he rides on his bike is. A man accused of slapping women's butts and breasts as he rides on his bike is back in jail. Good evening, I'm Paula Toti.
And I'm Kyle Inskeep. Roger Stiles was first charged last month. Now he's facing new sexual imposition and assault charges.
Yesterday, a judge released him on his own recognizance, but today a magistrate decided to hold him on bond. Local 12's Chelsea Sick is live in studio. And Chelsea, you spoke with police and a victim who were not happy that Stiles was back on the street last night.
Yeah, I spoke with Kelly Collette, a victim in this case.
Oh shit. Oh shit. He just this nigga pulled up out of nowhere, cocked his hand all the way back and slapped her right on the ass, bro.
Street last
wow.
night.
Yeah, I spoke with Kelly
The nerve
Collette,
of this
a victim
motherfucker
in this
right
case. She shared this video on Facebook of a man riding up on a bike and slapping her on the butt. Collette says since she posted this, she's heard from several women who say the same thing happened to them.
Oh, he's a serial predator. He's a serial ass slapper.
I was just taking a walk and I felt myself getting hit and
Happened to them.
I was just taking a walk and I felt myself getting hit. And when I turned around, I was able to see him riding off on his bike. I chased him.
Kelly Collette reported the attack to police. Since then, Roger Stiles has been charged with 9 counts of sexual imposition and faces 3 assault charges. This as court documents share several other women have come forward with similar stories dating back to April. Another reporting he hit her buttocks, one saying he grabbed her breasts. Court documents say in one case, Stiles got off his bike, hip thrusted the victim to the ground, and caused an injury.
My concern now is less about me and for the women of Cincinnati, because it seems like this is not an isolated incident. And
Okay, so if you in Cincinnati, Ohio, watch out for this motherfucker right here riding around on bikes, slapping women on the ass, man.
I think women in Cincinnati should feel safe walking down the street.
Stiles was arrested on Tuesday for the latest.
Yeah, this motherfucker right here. If you live in Cincinnati, Ohio, this is the motherfucker you want to be on the lookout for. Because, yeah, he didn't baby powdered up before he got on the bike. He cock back, slap you on the ass, and drive the fuck off. Like ain't shit happened, bro. So you got to watch out for this motherfucker right here, man.
Was arrested on Tuesday for the latest charges, but court docs show he was released on his own recognizance Tuesday by Judge Bernard Mundy.
The prosecutor and the judge should really look at the amount of victims and how, escalation has occurred and look at what's going on in Cincinnati right now and maybe make a couple wiser choices with what they do.
I reached out to Judge Mundy on Wednesday about this case. He chose not to comment. If he had, I would have asked him why he released Stiles on his own recognizance, despite having 6 new charges filed. Stiles was arraigned on those charges Wednesday afternoon, walking in as a free man. A member of the Cincinnati prosecutor's office asked the magistrate for a high bond.
The city has some concerns that these are escalating behaviors. There's quite a few women coming forward with accusations against Mr. Stiles.
The magistrate held him on a $10,000 bond. He would have to pay $1,000 and wear an ankle monitor if released. He did not have an attorney. Now, Colette hopes this video serves as a reminder to all victims.
You can be loud. You don't have to take
Yeah, man, you got to watch out for that motherfucker right there, bro. This motherfucker right here, man. They say it was like $1,000 fine was gonna get him up out of there or something like that, man. So once he come up with that stack, watch your motherfucking back, man. That's all I gotta say. Cause yeah, that shit out of control right there. That shit's out of control right there, man. Motherfuckers just doing all kind of crazy ass shit. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Check this shit out. Check this shit out right here. Kids lemonade stand robbed at gunpoint. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said. Yeah, I didn't stutter. I didn't motherfucking stutter. You know what I'm saying? A kid's lemonade stand.
Let's face it,
Gets
most
robbed.
of the insurance industry.
What the hell? No. It's my show, motherfucker. I'm taking my shit back. Kids lemonade stand got robbed broad daylight. Y'all thought shit was bad where y'all at. Y'all thought shit was bad where y'all at. Nah, bruh. Not like this. Not like this.
A children's lemonade stand was robbed in broad daylight, and cops are on the hunt for the people who did it. Police in Massachusetts are asking the public for its help in identifying 2 possibly juvenile suspects shown in surveillance footage. Cops say 2 children were operating a lemonade stand in South Boston. The kids told law enforcement that the unidentified suspects made several passes by the stand before they approached and asked whether the kids would accept Apple Pay. Before the young entrepreneurs could respond, the suspects grabbed the stand's pink money box, which contained about $50. One suspect then showed the kids a black firearm in his waistband before the 2 perps fled. The children's mother told NBC Boston that the incident has left her and her kids traumatized. But one bright spot in the sad incident: the community is expected to rally around the kids when they reopen their stand for the weekend. This is
Yeah, as they should, man. Shout out to that community, man, because this is some pure fuckery right here, bro. You don't rob no damn little kids lemonade stand. What the fuck is that about,
Breaking
man?
news tonight: a 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint in South Boston. Police say the teen
14 years old. So a 14-year-old arrested in South Boston for robbing a little kid's lemonade stand, bro. You need to be a motherfucking ashamed of yourself. You need Jeeves. You need Jeeves, bro. Because that's some bullshit right there, bro. That's some bullshit right there, man. Young brother out there just trying to make a living, man. Get his lemonade off, and you pull through with a banger on some tough guy shit on a little kid.
tonight.
Both of them little kids.
A 14-year-old has been arrested in connection with robbing a lemonade stand at gunpoint in South Boston. Police say the teen is facing armed robbery and unlawful possession of a firearm charges. The incident happened earlier this week on West 9th Street. Tonight, police are looking for any information about the second suspect.
Yeah, look at the lemonade box. That motherfucker empty as fuck because it got robbed. 14-year-old pulled up on a little kid and robbed him. Took all the bread. You know what I'm saying? That's why the box empty. That's why y'all looking at an empty ass box right now. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, man. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better out here.
Information about the second suspect. Meanwhile, there was
Yeah, man. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I think we can all agree. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Here goes some more bullshit right here, man. Here goes some more bullshit right here, man. It's just, and then this is out of my town too. This is out of my hometown, man. So yeah, I'm a little upset. I gotta even cover this shit. But a woman arrested after attacking a taco shop employee in Spring Valley, California, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spring Valley, part of San Diego. case y'all ain't know.
Creamy
You know what I mean?
Tuscan chicken.
Little town. You know what I mean? Little town where it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. But this shit right here is out of control. This is unacceptable right here. This is unfucking acceptable right here. Damn, she came in through the whole trade display table over on the taco shop employee just for no good goddamn reason at all. Who in the fuck is this? Oh, she most definitely a stud. Most definitely a stud. Stud in the building, nigga. Stud alert, nigga. She in here causing a motherfucking scene, bro. That nigga threw a cup at her ass. She done came back. These niggas is throwing empty cups and ice chips, all kind of shit at her. What in the fuck is this all about? Oh, now she in the parking lot ready to throw hands. She with the shit. That bitch said, have respect for my food. Have respect for my motherfucking food, bruh. Hey, listen, she didn't win in the taco shop, nigga. Motherfuckers in there working hard. It's probably about 10, 30, 11. They've been slinging tacos all goddamn day in that bitch. She didn't win in this motherfucker caused the whole goddamn scene, bro. Because she had to stand in line and wait for her food. She said, I got money, nigga. I got money, nigga. Oh shit. The saga continues around this motherfucker, man. She done threw a whole carne asada plate at the door at this motherfucker right here. The employee is trying to close the door. She done took a whole carne asada plate. I know that's carne asada fries with guacamole, sir. I know what the fuck that is, man. That's that California shit, man. Y'all wouldn't know shit about that, man. But hey, it'll change your motherfucking life. Please believe that. She done threw the whole carne asada plate. All my California motherfuckers know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, she done threw the whole plate. She done came in here, fucked up the whole taco shop. And the shit flew right back at her ass. I know she felt stupid in a motherfucker at that moment.
Yeah. She barely tried to go on the run. She is like really like. He said, I'm done. He said, I'm done. He said, I'm done. Oh, the bitch, they about to fight. They about to fight. The bitches is about to fight. Oh, man. It looks like a fight. You low key do look like a fight. No. It's not even worth it. It's stupid. All this over some food, too. Well, it's loaded. On the bitch now. Bye. She's walking away.
There was a little incident. There was a girl.
Yeah. We saw it. We don't even need the breakdown, nigga. Let me see if it's any more video. Oh, she didn't made her way back up in this motherfucker. Hold up.
And he was just trying to be calm about it, and then she kept snatching, and then she got it, she threw it, and then he was just like, all right, you gotta go, you gotta get out. She started grabbing stuff, throwing it, knocking it down. So then he just pushed her out, like, yo, you gotta get out. And then she had her food in her hand because she snatched something off the counter. And then as she was outside, he slammed the door on her, but she was kind of big, so she like pulled it back open and then slammed the food through the door, and it went all over the floor. She
Her
came
big,
back, started throwing
her big
stuff.
ass going to
She grabbed,
jail.
like a ceramic glass thing
ASAP.
and threw it back there. It shattered and had straws everywhere, and it was a whole mess.
And you just wanted to come here and get some fries.
I was just here for an horchata, not even a whole meal. I just
I
wanted
didn't
to
say, yeah. Bro said, hey, listen. Look, this is the damage right here. This is the aftermath
The
in this
thing escalated
motherfucker.
outside. We come outside, she's hitting him. She's literally hitting him physical. And we're like, okay, what's going on? Like, and then as people came in, broke it up, I go inside, she smacks the Coke out of my hand, and then he's just went all in flames. And we're just trying to enjoy some burritos. Best taco shop in San Diego so far.
But yeah, I mean, she was aggressive.
Yeah, man. Hey, shit get real, man. Shit get real. You know what I mean? Hey, you playing with a motherfucking fool after they hit the club or some shit, man. Hey, this is the kind of shit that happens, man. And as a result, they slapped the cups on her motherfucking ass.
Mr. Campos, who you mollywopped, so we're to wait for them to be
She
done.
will be spending the night in San Diego detention.
Another young man that hit me in my head also.
So they're here. We're going to wait for them to be done, and then we'll evaluate. Okay? Let's do that.
Matter of fact, I think I know where that taco shop is too. I remember that smoke shop right there. I got some good draw up out that motherfucker right there, boy.
I didn't get mad. Yeah, you can show me. I'm just a barber. Yeah, you don't have to.
Why'd you get all crazy then?
I didn't get crazy. He actually didn't serve us our food.
Oh shit! She said she didn't get crazy. Oh, you're going to jail tonight.
He actually assaulted me first. He hit me. And the thing is that
Oh yeah, nah, she lying like a motherfucker. She lying like a motherfucker. Your ass is going to jail. She talking about he hit me. If he hit you, then why the fuck are you the only one in cuffs? Why the fuck are you the only one getting escorted away by the SDPD in this motherfucker, man? Yeah. So as y'all can see, man, sometimes, yeah, man, you gotta let some shit slide, man, because if you don't, your ass gonna be just like her big ass in the back of a police car, in the back of a sheriff's vehicle. Okay. So, yeah, man, you have been warned. You have been forewarned in this motherfucker, man. What else did I want to look at here? I wanted to look at this story, man. Popular comedian got charged with 12 felonies in this motherfucker, man. So I wanted to take a look at this story, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. This is the Remix with Kelly Dre. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. Let's get it. After these motherfucking commercials, of course. Story of my motherfucking life, man. Get me to the mountaintop so we can get this YouTube premium shit cracking, man. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, man? This morning, comedian Carlos Mencia under arrest, accused of not paying taxes on nearly $9 million of income.
It's actually called a smartphone because it's going to make you smarter.
The stand-up comedian is now charged with 12 felony counts. Prosecutors allege he failed to file personal and business tax returns between 2019 and 2024, resulting in more than $300,000 in unpaid California state taxes.
He is on the California Franchise Tax Board's list of the 500 greatest tax delinquents in both personal and corporate income categories.
Well, damn. I think instead he's one of the top 500 tax evading motherfuckers in the whole state of California, man. Hey, shout out to Carlos Mencia, man. Hey, that's how you get your street rep up right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get your street rep up.
Franchise Tax Board allegedly sent Mencia 78 payment notices, but they claim he never responded. Mencia began doing stand-up in the 1980s in Los Angeles and in the early 2000s became one of the most popular comics in the country.
We got to talk about this because, of course, it's tax day.
During a 2007 show, he talked about how he thought taxes were important.
Maybe I'm different, but I believe that taxes are a good thing because they're the only reason that keeps us from becoming a third world country like the one that most of us left to be in this great country in the first place.
Mencia has not commented on the latest charges.
I am guessing that Mr. Mencia thought that taxes were maybe a laughing matter, but they're not a laughing matter. It's
That's
a
some
matter
bullshit.
of fairness.
The white boy just trying to stun on Carlos Mencia. Hey, listen, but you got to pay your motherfucking taxes here in America, man. They gonna get your ass. So Carlos Mencia, man, facing 12 felony charges. He's probably the most one of the top 500 delinquent motherfuckers in the state of California, as they say. And yeah, they on his ass, man. They on his ass. The man is on his ass, man. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, man. We'll see what happens with that. Let me see. What else do I want to look at right here? Let's take a look at this story because this shit popped up today. I thought this shit was out of control, man. Detroit Lions football player Terrion Arnold in custody in Florida after he facing a robbery and a kidnapping case, man. So I wanted to look at this, find out what
breaking news tonight, as we told you earlier in the show.
Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get it.
Breaking news tonight, as we told you earlier in the show, Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold has been arrested. Arnold turned himself in, and the city of Tampa, Florida, says he is facing multiple felony charges in connection to a violent robbery and kidnapping case from earlier this year. The charges stem from an incident in February where 3 teenagers were reportedly held at gunpoint, beaten, and robbed by several people allegedly associated with Arnold. We have reached out to the Lions, and they said they are aware of the legal situation regarding Terrion Arnold, but will not comment at this time out of respect for the ongoing legal process. We just received a statement from Arnold's PR team. They say, quote, Terrion Arnold categorically denies any involvement in the matters underlying the allegations made against him and maintains his innocence. There is no credible evidence linking Mr. Arnold to these allegations. Instead, the government appears to be relying on testimony from multiple convicted felons who have admitted their own involvement and may have substantial incentives to shift blame in an effort to lessen their sentences. Mr. Arnold looks forward to his day in court and is confident that the judicial process will lead to his ultimate vindication.
Wow. So Terrion Arnold, man, a member of the Detroit Lions. He played cornerback, man. From the story that I was hearing earlier, I believe he was the victim of a crime. He got robbed and then went and robbed the motherfuckers that robbed him. And so, listen, if that's the case and nobody was hurt, I mean, shit, I don't really see nothing wrong with that. If you rob me, I think they say about $100,000 worth of jewelry and some other shit. If you rob me and then I double back and rob your motherfucking ass, I don't see what the problem is. But I guess there is a problem. Let's look at this, man, and find out what in the hell is going on, man.
My name is Jose Mourinho.
And breaking news out of Florida right now, Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold will soon be charged following his arrest in a Tampa robbery and kidnapping case. The state attorney's office confirmed it will file multiple felony charges against Arnold, and some of those charges could carry up to life in prison if he's convicted. They say the case started after
Damn.
Arnold
So they say he facing life in prison for some of the charges. I believe he got robbery, kidnapping. Yeah, that's not a good look for your NFL career, Playboy. But they say the people that was with him or around him was the ones that actually perpetrated the crime. I don't know if he was fully involved or not, but you know, they saying that he's connected to this situation. So let's see if we can get some more information on this, man.
reported more than $200,000 in personal items missing from his Airbnb property. Prosecutors say Arnold believed 3 men had taken those items, but investigators found no evidence the men were involved.
Okay, let me spin that back because I think that was an important link right there. Hit that like button, man.
Dollars in personal items missing in prison if he's convicted. They say the case started after Arnold reported more than $200,000 in personal items missing from his Airbnb property. Prosecutors say Arnold believed 3 men had taken those items, but investigators found no evidence the men were involved. Arnold is accused of coordinating others to lure those men to an apartment where prosecutors say they were robbed, beaten, and held at gunpoint. Arnold's agent responding to the news tonight saying in part, quote, Terrion Arnold categorically denies any involvement in the matters underlying the allegations made against him and maintains his innocence. There is no credible evidence linking Mr. Arnold to these allegations, end quote. The Lions also responding tonight saying, quote, we are aware of the legal situation regarding Terrion Arnold. We will not comment at this time out of respect for the ongoing legal process.
Yeah, man. So Terrion Arnold, man, found himself in a sticky situation. They say he accused 3 dudes of robbing him for $250,000 in jewelry, and then he had to go get that get back. You know what I'm saying? He robbed him, or they robbed him, and then he went back to go rob him allegedly. And then shit, the police got involved. That's basically where we at. He got robbed. Then he went and robbed them motherfuckers. And then the police robbed all that. That's kind of where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this ain't looking good, man. This ain't looking good. It's been a lot of athletes getting in trouble with getting into different shit in this offseason, man. A lot of y'all teams gonna be trash. The Detroit Lions, Terrion Arnold, he a beast, man. Y'all might have some problems over there in that secondary, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see how that turns out, man. We'll have to see how that turns out. But yeah, man. This is the remix with Kelly Drake, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. I just want to go through a couple more things, man, and then we're going to get to this main thing, man. Because, boy, oh boy. It's been a lot of shit going on in the world. Actually, here go one more. Let me check this video out right here as well, man. So we can get some more information on this Terrion Arnold situation while we right here. Hit that like button. Let's see what we got here, man. Motherfucking Sky Zone commercial. Of course. Of course. What else would it be?
NFL star arrested and charged with felony kidnapping and armed robbery. The Detroit Lions' Terrion Arnold in court wearing a suicide prevention vest. He's accused of targeting 3 victims. And here's ABC's Morgan Norwood now.
Tonight, Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold appearing in court, accused of orchestrating a robbery and kidnapping plot.
Oh, wow. They said they got him in court with the suicide vest, the unalive vest on. Yeah, so this Terrion Arnold, man, probably soon to be former cornerback for the Detroit Lions. At this point, if you got NFL bread, this is not a photo that you should be associated with. You probably got many photos and shit, but this one right here is not one that you want to be associated with, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
A robbery and kidnapping plot. Arnold wearing what appears to be a suicide prevention smock, overnight turning himself in to authorities in Tampa, Florida. On February 4th, prosecutors allege Arnold directed a group to lure 3 men to an apartment where the victims were robbed, beaten, and held at gunpoint, saying Arnold believed the men had stolen more than $200,000 worth of his personal items during a stay in his Airbnb property. But investigators say they later found no evidence to prove the victims were involved in the theft, and that Arnold reported his property missing just hours before the alleged attack. The state attorney's office saying no one has the right to take the law into their own hands. A dispute over missing property does not justify kidnapping, violence, or retaliation. A spokesperson for Arnold stating the cornerback denies any involvement and maintains his innocence. Arnold was drafted by the Lions in 2024. Tonight, the team saying they are aware of the legal situation and declining to comment out of respect for the ongoing legal process. Police had previously arrested 6 other people who were allegedly involved. 2 of them have since pleaded guilty. And David Arnold is being held tonight without bond. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison.
Morgan.
Wow. So Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold, man, facing life in prison because he basically was alleging that somebody robbed him over $200,000 worth of stuff. He went and robbed they motherfucking ass, and then the police got involved and robbed everybody. And that's why you're looking at him in this photo right here with the unalive vest on. So yeah, man. I mean, we definitely gonna stay tapped in with this story because shit, you know, I might have some money on the lines this year. I gotta know what the fuck going on around here. But yeah. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, man. A lot of shit going on, man. But I want to jump, man. I want to talk about another story that caught my attention. And this is about a professional boxer, man. His name is Malik Birdsong, and he's from South LA, man. So y'all probably, I don't know if y'all heard this story or not, but if you haven't heard this story, oh man, you're gonna want to sit back for this because this is some wild shit right here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. This the remix with Kelly Dre. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tapping with your boy, man. Let's get to this Malik Birdsong story, man.
Where the evening finds.
Well, damn. I mean, can we get to it, motherfucker? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this is how the video starts, man. This is how the video starts.
This is 31-year-old Malik Birdsong, a professional boxer and reigning welterweight champion. Minutes after being chased and gunned down in front of his family, laying in his mother's driveway on a Sunday afternoon in South LA. He's suffering from 10 gunshot wounds fired by multiple suspects, and he's left fighting for his life as the suspects drive off the scene in a seemingly unprovoked attack.
Getting in this car, this is our car, we're leaving. And then they pulled up and they said, I don't know what they said. He said, what's up, bro? And then literally just started shooting. And then he jumped out and started chasing him. The dude tried to shoot me over here, but he just ended up running.
When police made contact with Malik's girlfriend and mother, they began to describe the work of 18-year-old Roland Jones, also known as Infant RS, or Nightmare, from neighborhood Roland 60 Crip.
Okay, so this is the individual that was arrested for the shooting of Malik Birdsong. And as you can see, he most definitely looked like a notorious individual. You know what I'm saying? But this story wild right here, man. This story is wild right here.
As detectives start piecing together all the pieces of this shooting, they realized that this was a joint effort, not only played out by the 6-0s, but also the neighborhood Rolling 90 Crips.
George 22 Roger. 77 units, additional ambulance just occurred. Tanker 87. The suspect vehicle is hospital suspect vehicle last seen towards Normandy. Possible white hatchback. I don't make one on the license plate. Additional 3061. George 23, can you show me around to the shooting? 87 and Tanker? I think it's like a murder.
LAPD receives a call of an assault with a deadly weapon on 87th and Denker, citing multiple suspects jumping out of a silver hatchback SUV, resulting in one victim down with a gunshot wound to the chest. As LAPD is responding to the scene, they begin speaking about whose block this shooting occurred on. As they speculate between the A-Tray gangsters and the Rolling 90s, they come to the conclusion that this is the A-Tray gangster Crip hood, as they brought up the twins, notable members from this side of town. As they arrive on the scene, they find Malik Birdsong laying in the driveway of his mother's house, suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, with paramedics at his aid. As information comes out.
Okay, so this is Malik Birdsong right here, former welterweight champion, involved in this shooting right here that's being discussed. But as this shit unfolds, y'all not gonna believe the twists and turns of this whole thing right here, man.
It's noted that Malik was in the process of leaving his mother's home, saying goodbye to his mom and his stepfather, when the suspect vehicle pulls up off 87th and Denker, and the suspects begin to bang on Malik before jumping out the car with guns. As they begin firing, Malik runs from the sidewalk and later collapses in the driveway with guns being pointed at his girlfriend and his stepfather also sustaining graze wounds and bullet holes in his pants.
Further on the suspect vehicle, let us know. There's 16 estimated now. Tinker at 8. Vehicle driving towards Normandy, a possible white hatchback on Omega Mark on the license plate.
Over here?
Okay, so he said, if y'all didn't read the bottom, it said it was see if there's a gun in the bag. So that's Malik Bird's song right there. They're working on him, trying to save his life. He was shot multiple times. Welterweight champion. Shot in front of his mother's house, man. Leaving his mom's house.
Vehicle driving towards Normandy, a possible white hatchback on Omega Mark on the license plate.
Over here? This one? Which bag is I don't know what's in it. I want to see all the injuries, so if you can need this way? It's left or right? Clear. Okay, you guys told me that. Right, okay, ears. Hey, can I get ears? Yeah, can I get ears? Listen to the launch sound because I might get the signal. You take that and give me is there a gun in there? Yeah. There is? Yeah. Alright. Can you just grab it? Set me up by ID, bro. She tried to grab it. There's a gun in here, yeah. She tried to grab it. Casey, the chick that came over here? Yeah. She was trying to grab the gun. Although Malik is known and respected as a professional boxer, the streets also know him as Lil Poppy from Black P Stone Bloods, the Jungles. As soon as officers hit the scene, they're made aware of a loaded revolver inside Malik's bag. This revolver resembled the same one shown on Malik's Instagram account before this incident. They state that after the shooting, his girlfriend attempted to retrieve the weapon from his bag, attempting to protect him from catching a potential gun charge. But optically, Malik was prepared to defend himself, but didn't have enough time to produce his weapon when the shooters jumped out of the SUV.
Okay, so they did find a revolver. Nikki 901 said, when did this happen? I believe this shooting actually happened at the beginning of last year or at the end of 24. I'm not sure. I think they bring it up in here though.
Throw it in the back. I was going to just get mega movers. Yeah. Just keep breathing from Kev. I'm gonna just get an IV on him.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, man, they frantically trying to save his life. But it was a wild scene. Bullet holes every motherfucking where, man. And they took his motherfucking dog, bro. An insult to injury. You want to talk about insult to injury? They took the motherfucking dog too, bro.
He's your son? He's my son, but he doesn't live here. Yeah, we don't live here. Okay, were you with him? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I got hit. I don't know what this is. It wasn't there. No, it's no blood that's splashed on this car. Oh, that's
this car?
Yeah. We were getting in this car. This is our car. We're leaving. And then they pulled up and they said, I don't know what they say. He said, what's up, bro?
and then literally just started shooting. And then he jumped out and started chasing him. The dude tried to shoot me over here, but he just ended up running. Behind the trash can. We over there, out behind the trash. You realize what you see? We was out of there, we was walking around. And let me get
After police secured the gun that they found next to Malik, they make contact with his family to figure out exactly what happened. His girlfriend has blood on her face, but it's unclear whether that's a graze wound or if it's Malik's blood, and she wasn't sure either. But she states that they took the dog. The dog she's referring to is the dog Malik displayed on his Instagram account the day before this shooting, and she alludes to the suspects stealing Malik's dog after shooting him down. His mother then goes on to state that the shooters pulled up, saying, "What's up, cuz?" before getting off with machine gun style weapons, as she described, which she would later give more of a detailed description, with one of the weapons being a Uzi. At this time, everybody is unsure if Malik is going to pull through or not. There's over 30 shell casings left on the scene, and paramedics take Malik to UCLA Harbor in an attempt to save his life.
You see Lewis?
Where it's at. I know where I'm on my way. I got to go.
Harbor.
You got the keys to the car?
Harbor. Okay.
Yo, so this the chaos and the aftermath, man.
With A-Tray Gangsta Crip graffiti directly across the street from the shooting, detectives are somewhat unaware of the specific gang-related implications behind the shooting. But they seemingly make a costly move, and instead of going to the closest enemies, to the A-Trays, they head east and decide to shake down the Hoovers at Manchester Park, seemingly missing the suspect vehicle.
Okay. What do you guys need?
I think, yeah.
Not the car, bro. Appreciate you. You take your name and all that done already? They know my name by heart. Oh, they just...
You saw somebody got in there too?
I don't like 2 doors, bro. I like 4 doors. Hey, Frankie.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta pause the video, bro. She asked this nigga right here in handcuffs. She asked this nigga, "You shot somebody today?" The nigga response was, "You know I like 2 dogs. I don't like 4 dogs." What the fuck? Oh, this nigga's a real killer, right? He a real hitter. He a real shot top. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said, he didn't say, no, he didn't deny this shit. That nigga said, "Man, I don't like 4. I like 2 dogs, man." Yeah, that's that.
I don't like 2 doors, bro. I like 4 doors.
Oh, he said he like 4 doors. He don't like 2 doors. Yeah, he didn't put in some work out here in these motherfucking streets before, allegedly.
What? Yeah, what's the problem?
Will I escalate?
I escalate? You cool? I'm just trying to get out these cuts, bro. I don't know why they put me in these cuts. They know me since I was a kid, bro. If I had something, I would have ran. You got a pistol? Hey, well, we got a homicide. Yeah, I know. Homicide. See, yeah, they fucking with us. Somebody just got killed. Frankie. Fucking speed it up, dude. Okay. I think we're good. We're good, right? We're good? Yeah, we're good. I need my key.
Now, even though the Hoovers were not responsible for the murder of Malik Birdsong, officers are seen talking to an individual known as Infant Bolo from 9 Deuce Hoop. After detaining him for whatever reason, Infant Bolo was then let go for mistaken identity. But unbeknownst to LAPD at this time, Infant Bolo had in fact committed a murder 2 months prior to this incident, to the date where it's alleged that he murdered 33-year-old Boogie from Roland Hunter's block crib, and he was subsequently arrested after this body cam interaction with LAPD. But back at the scene on 87th and Denker, detectives begin to interview witnesses and look for surveillance cameras, and they receive a call from Harbor UCLA stating that at 5:29 p.m., 31-year-old Malik Birdsong was pronounced dead, suffering from 10 gunshot wounds, spanning from his chest all the way down to his groin area. And this is now turned to a homicide. A witness at the scene stated that they saw a silver Toyota RAV4 SUV traveling westbound on 87 at 4:49 in the evening, minutes after the shooting. Detectives then retrieved surveillance footage from the area depicting the silver RAV4 SUV, and the responding officer on the scene told detectives that he's recently seen this RAV4 on Infant RS's Instagram account. And this is when the spotlight is put on the rolling 60s. After obtaining the license plates to the RAV4 SUV, they were able to track its movements before and after the shooting. And at 2 a.m., September 29th, the RAV4 was seen at the mobile gas station off Crenshaw and Florence in the 6-0s. The SUV was seen pulling up to the gas station with 4 suspects, all wearing face masks, exiting the vehicle. Later on that day, around 15 minutes before the shooting of Malik, the same SUV was seen at Jesse Owens Park, the neighborhood 90s. And now, instead of 4 individuals, there was 5 in the car. They were seen leaving Jesse Owens, driving eastbound on 96th at a time consistent with the shooting of Malik Birdsong. And they ended up coming across the SUV on surveillance camera, fleeing the scene on 87. Now, as detectives went east, Infant RS, accompanied by other unnamed shooters, went west and turned southbound on Western and arrived back at Jesse Owens Park minutes after the shooting. This is when the camera at Jesse Owens spotted 5 individuals jumping out of the RAV4, but one of the suspects was being carried. The suspect that was being carried into the park was 18-year-old Roland Jones. During the shooting of Malik, he sustained a friendly fire gunshot wound to his foot, and he needed to get to the hospital. This incident alone would prove to be costly for RS, as Malik was...
Yeah, so one of the shooters ended up getting shot on a friendly fire, and he ended up hopping his ass out the RAV4 and needing some medical attention in this motherfucker, man.
Transported to Harbor, UCLA. The neighborhoods took RS to the Valley, to UCLA West Valley to be exact, with the gunshot wound to his left foot.
Okay, so in case y'all didn't know, man, this is a map of Los Angeles, California right here, man. You know what I'm saying? South right here, UCLA Medical, that's kind of in South Bay. You know what I mean? But they took the shooter all the way north up here toward the Valley area, what they call the Valley out here up north.
UCLA West Valley to be exact, with the gunshot wound to his left foot. This was done so they wouldn't end up in the same hospital as Malik, who they just gunned down in his mother's driveway. And due to the location of UCLA West Valley, it was also done to throw police off of the trail, as they would most likely be looking at local hospitals for any victims. Now, while RS is treated in West Valley, October 2nd, 2004, 2 days after the murder of Malik, detectives learned the RAV4 had been carjacked 2 days prior to the murder of Malik. And the day after Malik was murdered, September 30th, 2024, the RAV4 had been involved in a high-speed chase where it was crashed and abandoned by suspects, and the RAV4 was in police custody. The suspects in the police chase ended up getting away, but what was left behind in the RAV4 was a blood stain. As the blood stain was swabbed for DNA, Infant RS went on about his life. He was seen in June of 2025 at the Rolling 60s Hood Day, a Hood Day that went viral on the internet. He was also seen at his mother's grave site with a similar Uzi-style weapon described by Malik's mother in the killing. But the...
Yeah, man. So as you can see, these boys, they was really out there really doing it, man. He had his mama gravesite with the Uzi on his waist. You know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah. Yeah. California got it too, man. You know what I'm saying? California got it too. We gangland out this motherfucker for real. So yeah, there's a lot of young motherfuckers caught up in this shit, but it's generational out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Your mom, your grandfather, your uncles, your cousins, all in some type of way, shape, or form is affiliated somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what makes this California shit a little different than everywhere else, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember being a little kid watching my grandmother throwing up the set, going across the motherfucking train tracks, nigga. I'm like 5 years old, nigga. Like, but I remember that shit. Grandma, shout out to my grandma, nigga. Don't get mad at the nigga telling these stories and shit. It's just entertainment, granny. Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this bag so I can send your ass to Hawaii, man. But yeah, so it's real out here, bro. It's real out here.
Mother in the killing. But the day before the Rolling 60s Hood Day, June 9th, 2025, Infant RS will go on to be arrested for elder abuse. The DNA sample hadn't came back as a match yet, and Infant RS would be let out of custody. But it wouldn't take long for the DNA to come back as a match, and exactly 1 month later, July 2025, Roland Infant RS Jones, also known as Nightmare, is arrested for the first-degree murder of 31-year-old Malik Birdsong. Now, a lot of speculation is had around this incident with Malik, and the main point of speculation is motive. With RS going from the 6-0s to Jesse Owens and picking up another individual, and then sliding straight to the A-Trey gangsters, this seemingly was a plan to attack A-Trey this day. But one...
Nikki 901 said, Granny? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Granny with the get down. Nikki, it's message time in this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little insight on who this nigga Cali Dre really the fuck is in this motherfucker, man. Granny wasn't no motherfucking punk, man. I done seen Granny dope fiend one of my uncles in the back of the head because he was fighting with one of her boyfriends or some shit. This way back in the day, man, when you know what I'm saying, during the crack epidemic around this motherfucker, man. Oh yeah, it was going down. I lived in the hood, man. Shit was going on. You know what I mean? My uncle, out here running these streets. My grandma doing her best to try to, keep shit together at home, doing, you know what I mean? And, but her son was out there in the motherfucking street. So she couldn't be she couldn't be soft about this shit. You know what I'm saying? She can't be soft about this. No, nah, dope fiend your ass in the back of the motherfucking. I was just talking to her about that shit the other day, laughing my motherfucking ass off, bro. Cause I'm about 6 years old, nigga, watching them fighting outside in the front, nigga. Like, oh shit, what the fuck going on, nigga? Oh yeah, Granny got to win that day. Please believe. And Unc ain't never tried none of that punk shit he was on either, man. But he did some out of pocket shit. We ain't gonna go into all that, but he did some out of pocket shit. And he was, trying to funk with her boyfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Oh yeah. Granny done win a few rounds with some motherfuckers out here, but don't get it fucked up, man. Don't get it fucked up.
Could say that Malik Birdsong, who again also goes by Lil Poppy from Black P Stones, was recognized. There's a key situation surrounding Malik when he was allegedly involved in a murder all the way back in 2010 that happened in the Rolling 40s off Western and
Shout out to my grandma too, man. I love you. I love you, girl. You know that. You know that.
Vernon. On July 5th, 2010, two individuals, one of which was a man named Chad Andrew, were at a gas station on Western and Vernon at 3:30 in the morning when approached by individuals wearing all red. One of the individuals in all red came back to an individual known as Arturo Collins, also known as Big Poppy from Black P Stones, Malik's big homie. The Stones banged on Chad Andrews at the gas station before sparking, killing Chad Andrews and striking his cousin with gunfire, leaving 22 9mm shell casings at the scene. But this case draws eerie similarities to the shooting of Malik Birdsong. Malik's big homie, Big Poppy, was shot in the leg while killing Chad Andrew, just like Infant RS was shot in the foot while killing Malik. And 40 minutes after the killing on Western and Vernon, they take Big Poppy to the same hospital Malik died in.
Yeah. For sure. I appreciate that, Nikki Dotto. Well, most definitely. Let me spin this back though, because I want y'all to peep out how this shit is intertwined out here in California, man.
Seen in June of 2025 at the Rolling 60s Hood Day, a hood day that went viral on the internet. He was also seen at his mother's grave site with a similar Uzi-style weapon described by Malik's mother in the killing. But the day before the Rolling 60s Hood Day, June 9th, 2025, Infant RS will go on to be arrested for elder abuse. The DNA sample hadn't came back as a match yet, and Infant RS would be let out of custody. But it wouldn't take long for the DNA to come back as a match, and exactly 1 month later, July 2025, Roland Infant RS Jones, also known as Nightmare, is arrested for the first-degree murder of 31-year-old Malik Birdsong. Now, a lot of speculation is had around this incident with Malik, and the main point of speculation is motive. With RS going from the 6-0s to Jesse Owens and picking up another individual, and then sliding straight to the A-Tray gangsters. This seemingly was a plan to attack A-Tray this day. But one could say that Malik Birdsong, who again also goes by Lil Poppy from Black P Stones, was recognized. There's a key situation.
Yeah, so Malik Birdsong most definitely wasn't just in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He was out here, you know. You know. So, I mean, that's how I go out here sometime, man. That's how I go with the welterweight champ, nigga, out here running these motherfucking streets hard. You know what I'm saying? Hard. You feel me? So you just never know, man. But I thought this was a wild, interesting story, man. I wanted to bring to the people, man. Let's see what else we got on this shit, man. Hit that like
By
button for
Lil
your boy.
Poppy from Black P Stones was recognized. There's a key situation surrounding Malik when he was allegedly involved in a murder all the way back in 2010 that happened in the Rolling 40s off Western and Vernon. On July 5th, 2010, two individuals, one of which was a man named Chad Andrew, were at a gas station on Western and Vernon at 3:30 in the morning when approached by individuals wearing all red. One of the individuals in all red came back to an individual known as Arturo Collins, also known as Big Poppy from Black P Stones, Malik's big homie. The Stones banged on Chad Andrews at the gas station before sparking, killing Chad Andrews and striking his cousin with gunfire, leaving 22 9mm shell casings at the scene. But this case draws eerie similarities to the shooting of Malik Birdsong. Malik's big homie, Big Poppy, was shot in the leg while killing Chad Andrew, just like Infant RS was shot in the foot while killing Malik. And 40 minutes after the killing on Western and Vernon, they take Big Poppy to the same hospital Malik died in, UCLA Harbor. 3 men came into UCLA Harbor with Big Poppy, coming out of Chevy Malibu. Dropped Big Poppy off so doctors could patch up the leg wound. A call was made and the Chevy Malibu was stopped at the hospital. And inside the Chevy Malibu sat Malik Birdsong. At 4:10.
Yeah, so they saying Malik definitely was in the car when another unaliving was committed a few years earlier. And so the eerie similarities of how he lost his life and the individual that lost that life that night that he was in the car, very, very eerie. You know what I'm saying? Very eerie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I appreciate that, Nikki 901. Yeah, this shit definitely caught my attention. You know what I'm saying?
In the morning, minutes after the murder of Chad Andrews. Now, a lot of talk has gone on about Malik not being a gang member, and there's been whispers in the streets about a dishonorable discharge from the Jungle Stones. After the murder on Western and Vernon, Malik was arrested in March 2012. Paperwork states that he made incriminating statements on a jail phone, which subsequently ended up in his big homie's cell being searched. And after it was all said and done, Big Poppy was sentenced to 100 years to life for the murder of Chad Andrews, and Malik was not convicted of the crime. Now, some could say that this situation, all the way from 2010, resulted in him being recognized 14 years later, even though he moved out the lifestyle of gangbanging. Or it could also have stemmed from his brother, Xavier Birdsong, also a convicted killer, and also a member of BPS.
Yeah, so as you can see, his brother was also, you know what I mean, with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Convicted unaliver. You know what I mean? But that's how it be out here in California, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's generational, man. I'm nigga. Let me break this shit down for y'all, right? I just told y'all the work Granny done put in out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all the work Granny done put out here in the streets. Nah, bro, I got an uncle, this nigga OG from the Blue Flags. I got 3 cousins that's G's from the Red Flags. One of which is on death row right now. The other one was facing 99. He beat that shit down to about a dub, and I think he'll be home in the next 5 to 6, something like that. So huge win for that nigga. This nigga, they got him on some terroristic shit. He hemmed up in the airport at a hotel by the airport, let a couple shots off. They on some terroristic shit. This motherfucker on CNN. I'm sitting at work, nigga. Let me tell y'all how real my family story is in this bitch, nigga. I'm sitting at work, nigga, chilling. And I'm at the morning, I watch a little news just like I do covering the show. But back then I ain't had no motherfucking show. I just did it to do it. You feel me? Looking at the news, seeing, I mean, a little terroristic shit going on in the hometown by the airport. I'm like, oh, okay, they got a little incident going on. CNN been covering this shit. Later on that day, one of the old homies called me. Like, bruh, you been watching the news? Like, yeah. Nigga said, that's your cousin, right? Nigga, what? Nigga, I'm talking about terroristic threat. Nigga shut down the whole airport, nigga. Busted shots at the police. Luckily, he made it out that shit with his life. Cause the family had somebody that was like a old retired police officer or something they knew, and he stepped in and kept them from putting a bullet in this motherfucking ass, man. Truth be told. But yeah, man, this shit generational out here, man. So, I kind of chose more of the, sports and school, and I did shit in the streets, but I didn't go as far as, as some other motherfuckers did. A, because I didn't need to, you know what I mean? But B, if I needed anything done that was really, really needed to be done, nigga, I got a whole goddamn roster of motherfuckers that's ready to go to work, nigga. So, at the end of the day, man, I try to stay out of shit, man. Stay positive, you know what I'm saying? Get my bread and stay the fuck out the way. Cause trust me, man, I done been in them trenches, man, and sometimes motherfuckers don't make it out. I got yeah. Man, I can tell y'all some motherfucking stories in here, but at the end of the day, man, shout out to my family. Shout out to Granny. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? My grandfather's out. Niggas is out running the pool halls. Nigga cut niggas up and doing all kind of, man, my bloodline is on some wow. I'm like the first nigga to make it out, nigga. I went to college, nigga. And I'm like the first nigga to do this shit. You feel me? So nigga, yeah, I pat myself on the motherfucking back, man, because I could, nigga. I'm trying to, nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I tell niggas this shit all the time. This is a story I'm about to break to y'all right now, nigga. I on some real shit on everything I love on the air I'm breathing right now, nigga. I was about 2 weeks away from being with my relatives, sitting with a DP out the game, out of bounds, but I got a job. I ended up getting this job, man, and 2 weeks later, nigga, the whole crew went down on some dumps. 2 weeks later, bro. But that's a story for another day, man. But I'm trying to tell y'all, man, listen, don't let this college shit fool you, man. I wasn't always a college graduate in this motherfucker, man. But, live and learn, look around, see motherfuckers doing the same shit. They're not getting nowhere. I do shit different, man. That's what I do. That's why y'all looking at my motherfucking face right now and hearing my voice, nigga, because I'm doing shit different. You feel me? Get this bag, get this bread, grow this channel, run it up, nigga. That's what we about over here, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we about. But yeah, this Malik Birdsong story, man, is most definitely a California story. It's a West Coast story because, deeply involved in different ties, different neighborhoods, different shit going on. Sometimes, man, that shit, you know, sometimes they all meet at the same spot and ain't nobody moving and somebody gotta go. And that's usually how this California shit end up, man. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Malik Birdsong for sure, man. And, prayers out to his family. You know what I mean?
Stemming from a situation where Xavier, looking to hunt for the Harlem 30s off 36th and 7th Avenue, ended up killing a non-affiliate in the Harlems and going down for that murder. This is where speculation derives from when talking about motives and why Malik was hit on this Sunday evening. But that only puts more attention on the individuals that was in the car with infant RS. RS was only 2 weeks removed from his 18th birthday. He was too young to be involved in any of these situations Malik and his brother were involved in. He seemingly was just a crash-out shooter. But like everybody in the active case, Roland Infant RS Jones is innocent until proven guilty. This is the best hood channel on.
Yeah, man. This is a wild ass story right here, man. Let me see. Let me take a look at this video real quick. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. We on that late show shit. You know what I mean? The essence of and fuck these commercials, because I ain't monetized, nigga. So hit that cash app one time for your boy too, but you did.
Is a young boxer who was an inspiration to those who knew him, was gunned down yesterday in front of his family in South LA. Fox 11's Hal Eisner, he's live with what his relatives are saying tonight. Hal?
Yeah, it's been a very sad day here in the South LA neighborhood. This is where Malik Birdsong was shot and killed yesterday in the very neighborhood where he grew up.
I'm totally heartbroken. Because they did it in front of me.
Victor Taylor, Malik Birdsong's stepdad, grieving over the murder of his stepson.
They assassinated my son in front of me.
Malik's mom describing what she and Victor saw as two young men pulled up to the house.
So he just said, "What's up, bro?" And then they pulled out these guns. He took one shot to the shoulder first.
She says Malik's girlfriend was threatened, and then Malik got up and ran down the driveway.
And they both stood up over him with a Uzi and just, but he told me, "I don't bang."
Police say he was shot several times, died at a local hospital, and they're still looking for the suspects who the family describes as young.
15 to 20.
Younger than Malik.
Baby's killing my baby.
Through the tears, they remember the 31-year-old who they say was a great young man.
Yeah, and this is the sad part, man. You know what I mean? Because your family get left to pick up the pieces, and everything is just never gonna be the same, man. So rest in peace to Malik, man, and prayers out to his family, man. That's a wild story. Thought it was worth bringing to the people, man. Here's another story that just popped up today, man, that I wanted to take a look at. I've been hearing people talk about, but I haven't heard a lot of news about it. So I found like a kind of a news story about it. But it was a black woman that was found hanging from a tree on her Juneteenth trip. And I want to find out what's going on with this because I haven't heard much reporting on this, but let's take a look at this real quick, man. And find out what's going on with this story.
There's a black woman found hanging at a Juneteenth celebration. I'm going to take you to the video. We have some insight and update to this story. Here it is.
Black woman was found dangling from a tree in Miami when she went down there to go celebrate Juneteenth. Let's go down this rabbit hole. O'Neal Nicole Miller was found in Miami at Gwen Cherry Park. She went down there to celebrate Juneteenth, but was found on the 18th from a tree. Now they're saying that it's no foul play, but I'm trying to figure out how it's no foul play when she was from a tree. I have never heard of a story where a black person self-eliminates from a tree. You won't convince me that she did this herself. You won't, ever. The news outlets, the media, nobody is really covering this story, and we need justice for this black queen because she went to Miami for a good time to turn up, not to end up how she ended up. How did this happen? And who is involved? If you know anything, you better go ahead and speak up because I don't believe in that not snitching thing.
All right, put up the picture full mass. We have this story because someone close to this story alerted the world that none of this makes sense. And I want
Yeah, and like I said, I think the lady alluded to it. There hasn't been much media coverage on this. A black woman found hanging at a Juneteenth celebration in Miami, man.
you to keep that picture up. I want you to ask yourself a question. If a family member of yours went to a celebration to celebrate their heritage, they went to a celebration, and at this celebration, they are found dead, and the authorities within 24 hours before an exhaustive investigation, they declare that she unalived herself. Now, none of this makes sense because it's out of context, character, and also the scenario itself does not lend itself to the idea of unaliving yourself.
Yeah, she most definitely was a beautiful young lady. Shout out to Nikki 901, man. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of reporting on this situation. Luckily, you know what I mean, I found this clip today, so I wanted to bring this to y'all. If y'all got some more videos or information on this, definitely send it to me, man. But yeah, this is wild right here. This is wild.
Especially if you know the person directly. 28-year-old Tanea Miller was found hanging from a tree near Gwen Cherry Park in Miami, Florida. Without her phone, she traveled from Michigan to Miami to celebrate Juneteenth. Her loved ones tell us that her death was ruled. It was ruled that she unalived herself less than 24 hours after she was found.
Okay, 28-year-old woman comes down from Michigan to Florida, Miami, man, to get her turned up on. And she's found hanging at a Juneteenth celebration. And I don't mean hanging out. I mean like hanging from a tree. And rest in peace to that young lady. I ain't trying to be funny about that. But I just wanted to make the distinction. So yeah, this is a sad story right here. This is definitely a sad story, but it's being underreported because they say less than 24 hours later, the medical examiners ruled that this was an unaliving, a self-unaliving. But I mean, that feels a little fast to me. Y'all let me know in the comments. Is that fast for a medical examiner to kind of drop that information?
Even though her phone wasn't located, that's called evidence. And many times that alone is indication of potential foul play. So her phone was not on her. Indisputable obtained a statement from the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Our production team did a great job tracking this story down. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office responded on June 18th, 2026. The MDSO Homicide Bureau investigated, and the autopsy results conducted by the Miami-Dade medical examiner determined that she unalived herself. We are in contact currently with her family, and we will provide updates as updates develop. If you may have any information about this story or something in connection to this event,
Holla at your boy Cali Dre. You know what I'm saying? Holla at I'm gonna go ahead and finish that statement for this nigga. Holla at your boy Cali Dre, the remix with Cali Dre on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So rest in peace to that young lady, man. I mean, it seems like they are trying to speed along this investigation. At 24 hours after this young lady is found hanging from a tree, the medical examiner rules this a self-unaliving, but she didn't have her cell phone with her. 28 years old, drove down from Michigan to Miami to turn up. And yeah, shit went left somewhere. So yeah, if y'all got some more information on this, definitely let me know, man. Put it in my DM, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm gonna run that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a tough story right here, man. But we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump because I want to talk about a couple more things before I get out of here. Uh, first of which is this motherfucker Keefe D and this whole Pac investigation. It ain't been a whole bunch of information that it came out. It's been little bits and pieces, but I did find this story and I wanted to run this because Keefe D been doing a whole bunch of motherfucking talking, man. And I ain't even talking about the talking that he was doing that got his ass locked up in the first place. Nah. This some new talking. Like this is some new implicating that Keefe D got going on. So I want to check in with this story, man. It says new Tupac court documents expose Keefe D as working with the LAPD on a sting operation. What in the fuck is going on here, man? Let's figure it out.
Man, this literally blew my socks off, man. When I tell y'all they said that they have unnamed individuals, I literally, matter of fact, let me put it on the screen. I want to show y'all that. Where they said they have unnamed individuals. Who the hell are they talking about, bro?
Yeah, put it on the screen, nigga. Hurry
When
up.
they say unnamed individuals, you got.
Here, let me speed it up. Let me help this nigga.
I see that. Those 4,000 pages are restrictive. Now read this right here, you guys.
The 4,000 pages of discovery, which is different from a typical court filing. Discovery includes raw evidence like police notes from 1996, private electronic data from the 2023 SWAT raid, and sensitive LAPD, FBI gang dossiers because it contains personal identifiable information, PII. That means that they didn't release these files in their full today because there's so many people's names in it. The fear of the safety, the fear of the public safety would have been through the roof. Because if they would have released today with all these, the 4,000 pages, if they would have released the names of some of these gang members and some of these people that was involved that may have given information or may have said something or may have even been involved. Look at what it says right here. It says the 4,000 pages.
So 4,000 pages came out. And basically, I'm trying to find out where he's talking about what's in the 4,000 pages, man. So let me see if we can figure that part out. Let me see what this say.
To jam them niggas up. Flew Keefe D. So it was the cops that flew Keefe D to the East Coast to jam them niggas up. It's right there. They say the cops flew Keefe D to the East Coast, y'all. Look at it. It says to prove the conspiracy. The documents revealed that the LAPD task force flew Keefe D to New York in 2009 to undercoverly corroborate the financial links and the plotting between the East Coast figures and the Compton Crips. That nigga was wearing a wire, they said, and he don't want that to go into court.
Okay, so now I understand what this is all about. So, wow. Okay, so this guy is basically alleging that court papers reveal that Keefe D was basically flown out to New York wearing a wire and trying to build financial leaks, plotting between the East Coast Crips and the Compton Crips, I would imagine. But that's wild, because if that's the case, then and he doesn't want this to be used in court. So let me see what else we got here. What else is?
Here it goes right here, you guys. Hold on. Okay, my bad. I made this shit big.
Okay, so it says, according to 179-page court filing by Las Vegas prosecutors, Davis actively worked as a confidential informant. His primary objective was to uncover evidence connecting Sean Diddy Combs and his associates to the 1996 murder of Tupac Shakur. The primary target of the undercover operation was a Harlem gangster by the name of Eric Von Zip Martin. Davis has previously claimed that Martin intercepted $1 million bounty offered by Diddy to kill Pac, keeping the money for itself. The operation, Davis flew to New York City alongside LA law enforcement under the guise of a drug transaction. Davis met with Martin and his nephew. His instructions were to recruit Martin into narcotics trafficking scheme and gather wiretap information and build a case regarding the Pac conspiracy. So, damn. Okay, so if that's all true, then this nigga Keefe D been doing a whole bunch of talking and telling and ratting, probably since the whole unaliving of Pac even happened, bro. Like, if that shit what I read is true, if that shit what I just read is true, then Keefe D, you a motherfucking rat. I'm gonna just go ahead and say, if that shit that I just read is true, then Keefe D, yeah, yo, you might be the slipperiest motherfucker, the slimiest motherfucker. That man. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely have to stay checked in with that. It's I've been trying to figure out where this pot case is and what's going on with that. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, with some court papers dropped. And if what I just read is true, man, oh man, oh man. But we gonna jump, man, because that shit right there. Yeah, we gotta do a little more research on that. I gotta find the rest of them court papers. I might have to comb through the motherfuckers myself. Uh, but we gonna jump, man, because I want to talk about one more story, man. And this shit right here is crazy. Faison Love been in the news, man. Faison Love, big worm. You know what I'm saying? I think he's from San Diego, man. He's from California, man. So, you know what I mean? Definitely got to touch on this. But a Faison Love got arrested, man. He been in the news on some on a child support battle or something like that, but it got him locked up. So there's been a bunch of shit that got uncovered, man. So I want to tap in with this story and find out, get the update on what's going on with Big Worm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Friday, man. Legendary movie, man. Hood classic. Definitely shit. I might go rewatch that motherfucker again, man. To be real. But Big Worm ass then got locked up, man. So let's check in with what the fuck going on with Worm. This the remix with Kelly Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Big Worm ass locked the fuck up, man. He might have got out by now, but he was locked the fuck up. You know? Oh no, this is the actual court case here. No, I didn't want to watch this. Okay, let's look at this video. Let's look at this breakdown.
Faison Love situation is disturbing and is sick. It goes from poop and dookie in the white bed sheets after intercourse to Faison being in court claiming he's homeless.
Actor what? Wait, what the fuck? What? Nah, fuck.
This Faison Love situation is disturbing and is sick. It goes from poop and dookie in the white bed sheets after intercourse to Faison being in court claiming he's homeless.
Oh no, nah, this is no. This shit is foul. Like if that shit is true, Big Worm, you living foul, mother. You living foul, my nigga. That's some bullshit right there, bruh.
Friday, elf and couples retreat out of jail after serving 16 days in a child support case.
But that decision came only after a contentious hearing in a Hillsborough County courtroom. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi joins us from the courthouse now with what happened.
Love was arrested in California just over 2 weeks ago for failing to surrender on 2 contempt of court charges. And in court today, there were tense exchanges not just between Love and the mother of his child, but the attorneys too.
He said he didn't have $100,000.
Is he saying the truth or not? Attorneys sparred over child support payments as actor and comedian Faison Love appeared in court. Seated in a wheelchair, Love repeatedly expressed frustration as he defended his record as a father.
Your Honor, what you were hearing was a frustrated black man saying, "What is this? I've always taken care of my daughter."
You see your daughter too, right?
Yes, I had just saw her. This lady had dropped her off and gave her money because she just had a new daughter and she didn't have no.
Let's not just speak to this. I don't want you to get upset.
At the center of the dispute, whether
Hold on, man. Why the fuck Big Worm in a wheelchair though? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm confused by this whole story. So it looked like it's a child support situation. They got Big Worm locked the fuck up, but he's sitting in court going off on the judge, sitting in the motherfucking wheelchair talking about he homeless. Is Big Worm homeless in this motherfucking man? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Love is hiding income from Tiffany Lee, the mother of his child. Love says he is broke and living with a friend who pays his bills.
This court hearing and it being filmed and it being made public is gonna do an inexplicable damage to Faison Love's career. I can't even put into words how bad this is for Faison. Faison is somebody where when he do these interviews, he's very insightful. He gives his perspective and analysis on other people and their business. Like when Faison Love did the interview speaking on 50 Cent. Faison Love was really entertaining in that interview. Faison Love called out 50 Cent for not being that rich, for needing money, et cetera, et cetera. Well, if Faison Love does another interview speaking on, let's say, 50 Cent or somebody else claiming they're bro, well, they can just pull up this court hearing like, bro, really? You talking about me? Really? Look at this. So even this would affect how he works in the future.
Yeah, I would have to say it's most definitely hard to call a motherfucker broke when you sitting in court in a wheelchair fighting a child support case under arrest in this motherfucker, man. So all them jokes is out the fucking window. Big worm. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. Look like Faison Love found himself in a little bit of hot water behind them child support payments, man.
But this court hearing is sad. So Faison Love admits it in his court hearing, A, he has less than $90 in his bank account. B, he can't even get a gig.
Wait a minute, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked. If that shit is true, Faison, you might be the worst money managing motherfucker in the whole world, bro. And Chris Rock is and Chris Tucker is your partner, nigga. Like nigga, you better go get a loan. That nigga said he got $90 in his bank account and he's living with the homie, barely paying his motherfucking bill. How many of y'all think Big Worm is living out here broke, man?
He has less than $90 in his bank account. B, he can't even get a gig because whenever he does get a gig, because how he works, he does like, stand-up, right? He does stand-ups and movies. Now, with the movies, they pay you via check. So, like that's on record, that's public. The government is going to get that. However, for these comedy shows where they're paying you in cash, the baby mama and her attorney, apparently they just stalk Faison Love's page, type in his name every morning, see if he got any headliners, any shows, anything. And if they find out, okay, he got a show in 2 weeks, they'll pick up the phone and call the promoter, send him a copy of the garnishment saying, hey, yo, he owes us 55% of everything he makes. If you don't give it to us, you'll be held, like liable. And Faison is saying that, A, some promoters don't want to deal with that and they just cancel the show, period. Or B, they give them like all his money so he don't have nothing. She have it all.
That is what cross-examination is about, and that did not occur at a CMC. And they refer to this May 1st and May 3rd, but the financial affidavit was filed in April, Judge, and the hearing was in April. So how does he...
Yeah, so Faison Love said his ends ain't meeting. You know what I'm saying? His money is funny and his credit won't get it around this motherfucker, man. Yeah. And he in a wheelchair talking shit to the judge, trying to get this child support payments reduced. You know what I'm talking about? Shit looking all bad around this motherfucker, man.
Include income that hasn't even happened yet. And as we stated, that Detroit show didn't happen. So at the time he filled out his financial affidavit, he wasn't working. This man has no home. He drives a 1999 car, and he lives with his friend who pays all his bills, who's here to...
Man, you gotta be fucked up. You got me fucked up. Now, let me spin that back because I cannot. I know I didn't just hear what the fuck I thought I heard, bro. I know I didn't hear what I thought I heard.
So at the time he filled out his financial affidavit, he wasn't working. This man has no home. He drives a 1999 car, and he lives with his friend who pays all his bills, who's here to testify.
Oh, man. Faison Love over there getting over on the motherfucker is what it sounds like. Nigga said he ain't got no home. He driving a 1994 Dodge Ram in this motherfucker, man. And they got a 1992 Cadillac Seville in this bitch, man. But it's clean than a motherfucker, though. And he freeloading off another motherfucker paying all his bills. You can't make this shit up, bro. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man.
He had a movie, and we have a contract of it, but it's right now. It was last week. He got picked up. He can't do the movie. That was going to pay him about $5,000 a week. I have that contract here today. So he has not worked, but in 3 minor films since COVID. But the financial affidavit is not what he made in 2022. It's not what he made in 2023. It's not what he made in 2024. It's not even what he made in 2025. It's 2026 income. And at the time he filled out that financial affidavit, he was unemployed, had no movies, and had no gigs. Comedian. He does stand-up comedy too, Judge. The court did order him to turn himself in May 1st. Okay. The time for a motion for rehearing was still pending. That order does not become final until the motion for rehearing is heard. So I don't think not turning himself in May 1st should be considered as a penalty or punishment or punitive, because that order becomes final after my motion for rehearing, which was timely filed, is ruled upon. He did have money to fly to here and needed the state to fly him here. You know, once he was picked up, he don't have money. He has $100+ in the bank, baby.
So Faison Love said he down bad right now, bro. He a hop, skip, and a jump away from Skid Row out this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Just look the fuck out, man. When I filled out these financial papers, my bread ain't the same. It's 2026. My money is funny and my credit won't fucking get it, bro. It's over. My pockets is inside. I got lint in these motherfuckers now, man. Lint, Judge. That's bad. That's the story he running with, man. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Do y'all is Faison Love broke? Or is this a motherfucking act? Is this the best act that he's ever played in this? Is this the best character that Faison Love has ever portrayed in his life? Or is he really out here bouncing around from couch to couch and living like a Rolling Stone in this motherfucker, man?
He has a $500,000 judgment against him every time he opens a bank account. Plus this judgment, it's garnished. So he has one bank account, Navy Federal Credit Union, with no money in it. Mr. Rodriguez, like I said, is here to testify that he pays for his bills.
So he said, Faison said he got one Navy Federal account. One. Ain't got a motherfucking dollar in there. Ain't got a motherfucking dollar in there, bro. Man. Big Worm might need to give, send, go around this much. I need to give, send, go. Me and Big Worm need to give, send, go around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, one of y'all set that up for your boy, man. Me and Big Worm need to give, send, go in this motherfucker, man.
For everything, he helps him book his shows.
I really hope this is a play, bro. I really hope that Faison is just in court lying about his finances, lying about what he has or what he doesn't have, so he could get away with not having to pay child support. But I don't think he's lying, bro. Because this is bro, he's bringing somebody to court to testify on his behalf. He's showing bank accounts with $99 into it. Like, I don't think he's like, I think this is really his life. I think getting that woman pregnant, which, by the way, was his first child. Like, that's Faison's love only in first child, and he's 58 years old. So he avoided having a kid his entire life to avoid situations like this. Finally had a kid at the age of like 56 years old or so, I believe, like maybe like 55 years old. And he's still having to deal with this. Something that, again, when men have kids in like their, like, you know, in the late stages of their life, they're usually having kids in like in a more responsible situation, right? They're usually having kids, if they wait that long, in the right format, right? Where they have a wife, they have a family, they have a home, and they're doing their thing. Most men who wait till their 60s ain't having kids with like local hood rats. Again, that's Faison Love words, not mine, right? Now, this chick apparently have about like 4 other kids. None of the daddies is on child support, but Faison Love is the only one she's going after. For
no, shit. Oh, okay. It's all starting to, the picture's starting to get a little more clear. Hey. So baby mama got 4 other kids by 4 other niggas, and ain't none of them motherfuckers on child support. Okay. So Faison Love was a lick. That's what it sounded like to me. Sound like she thought she hit that motherfucking lottery. It sound like she thought she hit that 777 jackpot in this motherfucker, man. But Faison like, nah, I ain't going out like that. Nah, fuck that. I'm disabled. I ain't working. Bitch, you ain't getting nothing. Hit that like
so
button.
it looks like, again, Faison Love is like the money bank to her, man. All right. But unfortunately for her, she's going after Faison Love, treating him as if he's like the money ticket when he say, I don't got no money, man. You can, like, I know I'm famous, but yeah, you going after me for, but I don't got no money, bro. Go after your other 4 baby daddies, man. Maybe they can get you some paper if you combine it together.
If you got hit even as a passenger or in an Uber.
I'm suing every motherfucking body, man. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Do Faison Love, is he just running a motherfucker the best play of his life? Is this the best role of Faison Love's career right here, bruh? Is he gonna get an Academy Award or an Oscar for this shit right here, bruh? Or is he is them pockets really inside out around this motherfucker? Yeah, y'all let me know, man.
Lawyer is not letting up, and she also stated that she only wanted like daycare money from Faison Love. My perspective, if you only wanted daycare money from Faison Love, you wouldn't let this go this far. Like, if it goes this far, I'm sure Faison Love at this point will voluntarily pay you the daycare money so you could drop this. So the chick's lawyer, is his time to speak, and he starts going in, man. He says he's lying about not having money. We've been garnishing his checks and his payment from his comedy shows, and these checks are like $9,000, 55%. So that means he's getting $16,000 to $18,000 per show, but he's hiding money. So, the lawyer ain't letting up. The lawyer sees this man in court crying about being homeless, crying about not having no money, crying about having $90 in his bank account, crying about driving a 1999 car. And the lawyer's still saying, so what, man? Hand me my paper. Hand me my ticket. It's just sad seeing Faison Love in this situation, bro.
Oh, so the lawyer said he want his bag. The lawyer pulled a Coming to America. Don't be pulling that falling down the stairs shit. I need my motherfucking money, man. And the lawyer ain't going for it, bro. I need my bag. ASAP.
It was not like missing a few things. It was not well before, but it was literally just a blank financial affidavit, essentially saying I have no income. We have collected, as I mentioned, some money pursuant to garnishments, and these garnishments are not small amounts. Yes, there are some small amounts from certain locations that we get, but just from a single comedy show that he did, which we had to litigate before the general magistrate to actually get paid, because Mr. Love's, one of his prior attorneys, was threatening the comedy club that they would sue him if they gave me any money pursuant to the order, which the GM ended up saying, no, you need to give that money, was over $9,000. So that was just about half of what he earned. So he's earning about $20,000 per comedy show. He does several shows in a weekend. He flies to different cities and does a comedy show and headlines and they advertise it. And we've been sending out letters to these comedy shows saying, hey, he's performing there in 3 weeks. Here's a copy of the court order seizing, 55% of his income. And, they end up fighting us on it. And like I said, you can take a look at the court record and you can see where that is. So it's not just a matter of, oh, well, I was between jobs. He gets constant money from his prior shows and movies and things like that. He's constantly doing comedy shows all over the country where he flies there and does these comedy shows for $18,000, $20,000 a pop. And to say, well, but I had a comedy show and it canceled, so I put zero income, is not, well, but that's how it's done. I mean, if you're a plumber and you plumb one day and you plumb 3 days later, but you do a financial affidavit in between those days, on your day off, you don't say I make zero income. I mean, that's just not how it works.
Faison did say he's an active father. He's in his daughter's life.
Well, damn. Hey, Faison, listen. According to what the prosecutor turned the child support lawyer saying, oh, Faison got that bag. Faison got that bag, nigga, and we coming to get that motherfucker, man. Please believe. 18 to 20 a show. He getting residuals from all the other movies. Run it. Run it. So the state ain't going for that shit. Please believe. The state and that baby mama ain't going for that shit, bro.
He's not a deadbeat. He's very active in her life. And if that's true, again, if that's true, because I don't know, I'm not privy to their relationship. But if that's true, man, these chicks is heartless, man. Like the older generation, our grandmamas, our mamas, man, they might see the daddy doing $90 in the account and say, you know what, bro, as long as he spends time with the kid, I'm fine with that. Not this new generation. this new generation doesn't give a damn if you an active father.
Yeah, man. Let me skip a little ahead a little bit. Flacco, yeah, don't want to go fuck. Let me see what other information we got on this shit. Hit that like button, man.
The Faison love left a mess.
Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it.
Best sheets.
So back to him. So I gotta ask you. Now, you were honest. You said that you weren't attracted to him.
Oh, no. We ain't doing the baby mama interview. That's what we not doing, man. What else you got to hear, Flacco? Is there any other factual information we can pull from this shit?
I have to stick up for the big dogs, man. And I feel like this may be some big dude's propaganda, man. All right, that she understands that because he's a big dude, she just feeding into the stereotypes, bro. She just feeding into the uncleanly stereotypes.
What the fuck is it? Look, let me take this shit back. I don't even like where the fuck he going with this shit. Shout out to Flacco though, man. Hey, you know what I mean? We need that. We need to get some information. Hey, check some boxes, man. We got to keep tapping in with the story because it looked like Big Worm ass. Yeah. He got a baby mama that's gonna be following him around, magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? She looking up under rocks and couch cushions and car seats, trying to get the bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that story will be continuing. Faison Love said, I ain't got it. I ain't got shit. Come on, man. I got lint in these pockets, man. Not blue cheese. Lentil. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that turns out, man. Can Big Worm beat the state? You know what I'm saying? Can Big Worm beat the state of California, man? That's the fucking question, man. Keefe D, man, this 4,500 court documents came out, said Keefe D was wearing a wire with an LAPD sting operation, man. So he been telling. Long story short, his ass been telling. That's a for sure. What else did we talk about, man? All the fuckery that's going on with this administration. They trying to block reparations. They trying to block the housing bill. Trying to block the black dollar. They trying to block investment in black banks. So this Trump administration is a bunch of fucking scumbags, man. And if you support them, chances are you're a fucking scumbag too. But hey, it's not too late. You tapping in with me. I'm gonna try to bring your ass to the light. But it might be too late for some of you motherfuckers. And that's just what it is, man. So hopefully in November, we can change that around a little bit, man. But this is the remix with Cali Dre, man. I appreciate y'all for, man, rocking with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with me. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, wherever the fuck you at, man. I'm going to pull up, kick the motherfucking door in, talk a whole bunch of shit, and I might leave with you, bitch, man. Forget about that last part, bro. This the remix with Cali Dre, man. I'm finna get the fuck up out of here, man, because it's getting late, and I'm finna pass the hell out, man. So, yeah, until the next time, man, and support the homies, man. I be playing these videos and shit. These are my homies, man. Support these videos, man. Support the homies. Support this platform, because I'm about to bring y'all some more dope content as well, man. I got a bunch of shit lined up and planned, man. I'm just waiting on the right time to execute some of this shit. But yeah, man, we're gonna be back for sure, man. We're gonna be back in this motherfucker. But for now, man, what the fuck? Why is this goofy ass nigga Flacco showing up on my shit, man? Here, let me do this again, man. But for now,
money on my mind, got my money in my mind, right? Money on my mind, got no time for that limelight. I'm from California, man, I guess we'll start with that. Banged out starter caps, glued to the cul-de-sac, looking like an artifact, trying to get their money back. Yellow jackets coming, mama about to have a heart attack. Southeast San Diego, we was at the heart of that. You moved about the hood, my nigga, you ain't want no part of that. Move to work and let the money drip the laundromat. I pray to God the homie get his little daughter back. So many problems and it's not even a part of rap. So many suckers and they hating and they copycat. And life is bigger than these bitches that you hollered at. And if you bleed a dollar, better get $3 back. And all I'm giving is the facts. Pay attention to the stats and never making mention of the jacks. Gotta keep the money stacked, work your way through the traps. Money motivated to the max.
Money on my mind, got my money in my mind right. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind right. Money on my mind, got my money in my mind right. Money on my
I'm going from a boat to a yacht. I'm going from a zip to a crop. Dodging these felonies and ducking these. I'm going from a boat to a yacht. I'm going from a zip to a crop. Dodging these felonies and ducking these misdemeanors. Me and the fam team up like Venus through a Serena. Smoking with my feet up, still ain't put the heat up. Stalling shorty out, I'm trying to chill, she wanna meet up. I'm trying to change the color of my visa. If this rap is art, I guess I spit the Mona Lisa. I just wanna last forever. Private planes, we just trying to change the weather. I do it better, let it be known if you got a vendetta. Ready for war, now we gotta cash together. Take your names if you want it, you can get it whenever. I'm saying, anybody man can get it, whoever. I get a lot of pussy, but I never been. So if you acting like one, I'ma rub it in. Rub it in, rub it in. Hey. If it's money, I'ma get it, I'ma get it, I'ma get it. I just want it all. You talking about money, then man, I'm with it. Man, I'm with it, man, I'm with it. I just want it all. If it's money, I'ma get it, I'ma get it. I don't want much, I just want it all. If it ain't about money, then I don't feel it. Yo,
a couple $100,000 ain't shit. Nah, my mind on 100 mil. And fuck a deal, my only concern is coming real. I like the weed and visualize my enterprise. Money on the table got me feeling like it's dinner time. Sweets to Bellagio, fuck a couple hoes, then I'm adios. Baby mama calling shit, I gotta go. Benz on the highway, weed in the ashtray. Ever since a youngin' been getting money the fast way. I learned young, all I gotta do is have faith and stack pay to my last day like Mac Trey. And when the fame come, remain the same one. I might have made a couple dollars, but I ain't done. When I was dealing weight, I was thinking real estate. My name good, ain't no debate if I'm real or fake. Nah, we smoke weed just to heal the pain. Cause having fame without the money, it don't feel the same. Shit, I want it all.
If it's money, I'ma get it, I'ma get it, I'ma get it. I just want it all. You talking about money, then man, I'm with it. Man, I'm with it, man, I'm with it. I just want it all. If it's money, I'ma get it, I'ma get it. I don't want much, I just want it all. If it ain't about money, then I don't